into it. We gonna go ahead and get into it, man. Fred is in the building. Everybody shout out to Fred on my head. That's my boy Fred, so don't worry about it. So everybody shout out to my boy Fred. He doing his thing. He chilling with me today. So what's going on, man? So it ain't too much happening, but everybody know what's going on, man. It's been a lot of happening. Uh, it's been a lot happening going on in the United States of America and also abroad too. Um, and so many of Americans just hit the streets Saturday. One of the biggest. I'm talking about one of the biggest. We talking about one of the biggest protest movements of all time we've seen in years. And so the No Kings movement is sending a message across the United States, even globally. Even globally. All right. At the same time, tensions with Iran has not de-escalated. It's only escalating every day. And talk of deeper U.S. involvement, including ground troops, is raising serious questions. All right. So we're gonna be breaking that all down. We're gonna be breaking that all down today, guys. And so I know it's early in the morning. Everybody probably still kind of uh still sleep right now, but we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into some of these videos this morning. The president definitely did a Air Force update today, so we're gonna play that video. We're gonna go ahead and listen to some of the things that he had to say today. Be sure to hit that like button on the way in, guys. Hit that like button on the way in. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel as you come in. And we will get this video started here in just a moment. I just want to make sure that we got enough people in here. Make sure we got enough people in here. Let me go over here real quick, see what we got going on, chat. Hit that like button. Hit that like button on the way in. Hit the like button on the way in. No King protests. No King protests shake America. All right. As this Saturday, the No Kings protest took place in let me make sure that is up and running. That's up and running. Got the chat box up and running. And yep, should be good on that. Yeah, we're good on that. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Let me just do this really quick. Blah blah blah. Got all of that. We're gonna get this video started here in just a second. We're gonna be talking about the No King protests. We're gonna be playing some different videos today and doing a little commentary on what took place. So you guys be sure to hit that like button on the way in. Smash that subscribe button up there at the top, and we will get started here in just a moment. Uh, shout out shout out everybody that sent super chats today, right? You're gonna get a shout out on my community post if you're trying to have if you're trying to get more subscribers on your channel or whatever the case may be. I could give you a shout out on my community post for my people to follow you, and so that's what's gonna happen. That's how I'm gonna celebrate each and everybody that puts super chats and submit super chats to my channel. All right. So that's what's gonna happen. Each person that gives me super chats today, no matter what the amount is, I will make sure to shout you out your page. If you're an up and coming YouTuber, I will be shout you out on my page on my community post for my followers to follow you. All right. So that's the celebration. Shout out your channel. Yep. I will shout out your channel on my community posts. All right. All right. So we got that goal set right there, guys. Hit the like button on the way in. I'm doing well. I'm doing well, Zara. I'm doing well. It's my birthday. Happy birthday. Hello, everybody in the chat. So we're going to go ahead and get started right here. We got the president right here getting ready to do a speech. I don't know if you guys saw this today, but if you have not saw it, then we will go ahead and get it started right here. And then we're going to get into some of the No Kings protests, rallies, speeches, and things of that nature. If you missed that, tune in right here, and I'm gonna make sure that you guys are aware. All right, and everybody say hello to Fred in the chat. Everybody say hello to Fred in the chat. Fred is chilling on, on top of my head right now, and he ain't going nowhere. So everybody say hello to Fred. Say hello to Fred. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get this video started. All right.
Hello, everybody.
Mr. President.
So we've had very good negotiations today with Iran, getting a lot of the things that they should have given us a long time ago. See how it works out, but they're very good, moving along very nicely. And they've destroyed a lot of additional targets today. The Navy's gone, the Air Force has gone, and we know that. But we destroyed many targets today. It was a big day, and we are negotiating with them directly and indirectly. We have emissaries, but we also are dealing directly. And as you know, they've agreed to send 8 boats 2 days ago, and then they added another 2, so it was 10 boats. And now today they gave us as a tribute. I don't know, I can't define it exactly, but they.
We got to know too. The last time that he spoke to the media, he said that he was doing negotiations with Iran. He was making deals with, or waiting on Iran to make a deal, and they immediately came out and denied all of those claims. Immediately, Iran immediately came out and denied that they were even talking with the president or the United States in general. Whether you have Scott Witkoff or you have JD Vance or anybody who's doing, or Marco Rubio, anybody who's doing the talking behind the scenes, uh, Iran came straight out and denied that they were not involved with any type of communication with the United States. So even right here, we don't even know if he's telling the truth or if they're lying. We don't know what's happening. But apparently they're having talks now.
Gave us, I think, out of a sign of respect, 20 boats of oil, big boats of oil, going through the Hormuz Strait. And that's taking place starting tomorrow morning. Over the next couple of days, a lot of boats. And I would only say that we're doing extremely well in that negotiation. But you never know with Iran, because we negotiate with them and then we always have to blow them up. Whether it's the B-2 bombers or just terminating, as an example,
At least he admitted though. He said you never know with Iran. We negotiate with them and then we have to blow them up. And I was actually listening to the spokesperson of Iran. I forget his name. I know who he is by face, but I can't think of his name right now because you know Iranians have a unique, name. But and he said that actually. He was like, last June when the United States bombed us last June and went into a 12-day war, right? We were in the middle of negotiations, and next thing you know, the United States and Israel bombed Iran. And so what's happening is Iran is claiming that Israel is wanting to make unrealistic deals. They're wanting, basically they're wanting Iran to just give up their sovereignty, right? Give up their way of uh, their their uh, their rights of enrichment, right? And I really think this is all about Israel. I think this is all about Israel, and in my opinion, the United States is just backing Israel and whatever they want to do, however they want to go about it. The United States is just backing Israel just because it's Israel, and Israel is always right.
Iran nuclear deal done by Barack Hussein Obama, probably the worst deal we've ever done as a country, one of the dumbest deals we've ever done. But I terminated it, unfortunately, otherwise right now they'd have a nuclear weapon. Then we did the attack with the B-2 bombers and we stopped them from having nuclear.
That's not true. Even Tulsi Gabbard said last year that and the IC, Tulsi Gabbard and I mean the IC in general said that Iran did not pose an imminent threat to the United States and that they were not threatening us with nuclear weapons. But it's Benjamin Netanyahu that is pulling Donald Trump into this war, even with the righteous counsel that he received from the IC, even with the correct counsel that he received from the IC, and many other people who told them or told him, even Joe Kent, right? You had Joe Kent, who was the director of counterterrorism. This guy knew exactly what kind of threat we could have been up against, right? And he was right there in the forefront along with the intelligence committee and seeing like, nah, this is not really a threat, right? So, of course, I'm gonna sit with my cat on my head. I'm gonna sit with Fred on my head. What's up, Karina? How's it going? Um, Look, we went into a deal with Iran in 2015. A lot of people said it was a terrible deal. Regardless, right? They was able to acquire so much uranium and all that stuff, right? And so when the United States withdrew from that deal, i.e., Donald Trump, when they withdrew from that deal, they started stirring up propaganda, saying that Iran was doing this, Iran was doing that, right? And they didn't have no proof behind that. They didn't have no proof behind that. What it was is they just don't want Iran to enrich themselves like Israel. Israel has nuclear powers. The United States has nuclear powers. Korea has nuclear power. China has nuclear power. Russia has nuclear power. It's all about Israel hatred for Iran and the Islamic State, the Persian Gulf in general. That's all it's about. It's about Israel hatred for um, Ishmael. That's it. It's about Israel's hatred for Ishmael. That's all it is. Abrahamic wars. That's it. And we're backing it up. Karina, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. How you doing? We got another Karina in here from Missouri. We got another one from Missouri. So, uh, shout out to everybody in the chat. Oh, we got a super chat. Yo, change the battery in your smoke detector. Y'all hear a smoke detector? I don't hear a smoke detector. I don't know what you're talking about, but thank you for the $2 super chat. Thank you for the $2 super chat. But I don't know what you're talking about. I don't hear a smoke detector nowhere.
And now we had to blow them up again, and we will probably, I think we'll make a deal with them, pretty sure. Whether it's possible, we won't. But we've had regime change, if you look already, because the one regime was decimated, destroyed, they're all dead. The next regime is mostly dead. And the third regime, we're dealing with different people than anybody's dealt with before. It's a whole different group of people. So I would consider that regime change. And frankly, they've been very reasonable. So I think we've had regime change. I mean, we can't do much better than that. The regime that was really bad, really evil was the first one. That was done. The second was appointed, and they're gone. They're all dead, other than one who may have a little life in him. And then there really are the third group. And the third group of people that seem to be much more reasonable. It truly is regime change. And regime change is an imperative. I think we have it automatically. I did something today. We just got these in from the architects. A lot of people are talking about how beautiful the ballroom is. For 150 years, they've wanted to build a ballroom at the White House. And other presidents have wanted it. When we have dignitaries coming like President Xi of China or anybody else, we have very small rooms. They're not big enough to handle the kind of capacity that you need. And this is the same height as the White House. It's an incredible fitting. You see what that is, right? Nice. I'll show you. Here's another view. This is coming from right opposite.
You like how it changed its tone, huh? Diz I spell. Diz I spell. This this I spell. You like how he changed his whole philosophy. He changed his whole ideals literally overnight. He said one thing during his campaign and then he switched up. Once he got elected, he switched up.
The Treasury Building. Beautiful Capitol. Beautiful building. One of the, I think it'll be the finest ballroom of its kind anywhere in the world. A lot of people are giving it really good reviews. Some are giving it reviews without even seeing the building, because this just came out today. These pictures we just made today. We got rid of, quite a while ago, the stairs on the south side, and it's become really beautiful. but it matches and fits the White House. It's also capable of handling the inauguration. We have all bulletproof glass. We have drone-proof roofs, ceilings. Everything's drone-proof and bulletproof. And unfortunately, we're living in an age where that's a good thing. And this is the view from the Treasury, opposite the Treasury. Let me see another one of them. Here's a view on the south with the porch, which is a porch, and it's also a fire stair, basically leading down to the ground.
Yo, that shit ugly as fuck. I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Is that supposed to be the new design of the ballroom, bro? That shit ugly as hell. Like he talking about it like it's just fire. Like it's just like, bro, it's so plain. It ain't even like it's just ugly, bro. Yeah, like it's just so beautiful. Like, damn, can y'all put some color to it or something? Why it always gotta be white and just plain white? Put some color to it. Make it look nicer. Like modernize that shit. That shit look like fucking 1732 or some shit. That shit look like 17 uh 95. Like put some design, modernize that motherfucker, bro. That shit ugly as hell. He promoting that ballroom like that shit fire. That shit ugly as hell. Spending all our money on that ugly ass ballroom.
And that porch will be magnificent, looking in between the columns. They no longer, we took the stairs out that were on the south side and really replaced.
And who gave him that damn dragon fruit ass tie he got on today? Like, bro, take that tie off, boy. Damn. You already look like a dragon. You just gonna get the dragon fruit and put it on your boy. Who dressed this man today? Hey, I know Melania was like, I know you're not wearing that today. Melania, boy, you don't take that damn dragon fruit tie off.
Them with these stairs. So you have an open porch and you have the closed porch under the columns, overlooking the Washington Monument, the Jefferson Memorial, and the Lincoln Memorial / Monument. So that's great. This is a view of the columns as they are going to be made. They're going to be hand carved and they're beautiful. Top of the line, they'll be Corinthian, which is considered the best, most beautiful by far. Okay?
What's your timeline on this?
That's it. Timeline. So we're ahead of schedule and under budget. And all of this money, all of the money paid are paid by myself and donors. It's all donors. There's not one dime of government money going into the ballroom. Now the military is building a big complex under the ballroom, which has come out recently because of a stupid lawsuit that was filed. But the military is building a massive complex under the ballroom, and that's under construction, and we're doing very well. So we're ahead of schedule. It's part of it. And the ballroom essentially becomes a shed for what's being built under the military, including from drones and including from any other thing. The
Yo,
glass,
is he ever gonna move
on
on,
the
bro?
windows, you see the big windows. The glass is extremely thick. It's high-grade bulletproof glass, so all of the windows are bulletproof. I think the Times wrote, gee, some of the windows affect, we have no
Sharon said, "Would the average American be able to step a foot in the ballroom?" No. Hell no, we gotta pay for this ballroom. Somebody said he paying for it. Yeah, right. He is not paying for that ballroom. No, he not. We paying for that shit. Even though I am dissatisfied with Frederick Mertz on the war issue, he is behaving as the German expect. It's the Jewish Temple of Solomon. That's what it is, vintage pipes. That's what it is.
fake windows. They said
Yo, everybody say what's up to Fred. Y'all say what's up to Fred, man. Show us some love in the chat, man.
they talked about a stairway in the south. We don't have a stairway in the south. That was replaced a long time ago. But this is a view of it from the north, and that's, if you see it, it fits in with the White House. It's almost a twin to the White House. It's something we just wanted to pay tribute to the White House. And so that fits in beautifully. Let me just see another one. That last one.
When will the above
Here's another one.
ground
Wait,
construction
excuse me,
begin?
wait. I thought I'd do this now because it's easier. I'm so busy that I don't have time to do this. But I'm fighting wars and other things. But this is very important because this is going to be with us for a long time, and it's going
Yeah, that's your choice, man. This is a war of choice, man. This ain't a war that we actually needed to get in, bro. Talking about you fighting wars and all that stuff. Yeah, you are fighting wars, unnecessary wars, sir. I disagree with this war wholeheartedly, bro. I disagree. Regardless of, and I know a lot of people come in here all the time, y'all, and I disagree with this war, and they call me names, and they say, oh, you wanted Iran to do this, you wanted Iran to have nuclear weapons, you wanted Iran to threaten the United States, and I will continue to say and continue to believe, right? Because you let the president tell us, he's gonna tell us that, oh, we didn't have nothing but 2 weeks. We had 2 weeks before Iran was going to develop a nuclear weapon, and we probably wouldn't be standing here today to give you this press conference because they probably would have bombed the United States of America. I don't believe that at all. And the fact that Tulsi Gabbard told him last year that they did not pose an imminent threat, and he still listened to Benjamin Netanyahu. The fact that that Joe Kent resigned from his position and came out and said that they didn't pose an imminent threat. The fact that a lot of people that with ties to counterterrorism and IC came out and said these things, and he still listened to Benjamin Netanyahu and the Israelites, so-called Israelites, right? The 1948 Israelites, and still listen to these people, man, it's beyond me. And I do not believe for a second that Iran posed a threat. I do not believe that, and I never will believe that.
to be.
And you can disagree. That's fine. You can disagree. You can call me unpatriotic. You can call me whatever you want to call me. But it's all good. I have my opinion. You have yours. But I believe your opinion is flawed, though. Very flawed.
I think it'll be the greatest ballroom anywhere in the world. It's its highest level. Same height, exact height, if not higher. Same height as the White House, exactly the same height.
Why do you have a kitty on your head? That's Fred, Sherry.
Here, you have this.
Say
And
hello to
that's a
Fred.
duplicate of the wall, so it pays total homage to the White House, which is, I think, very important.
When will
Sir,
the
could
above
President
ground
deal in Iran
construction
this
begin?
upcoming week?
Say it.
Sir, could you foresee a deal in Iran this upcoming week?
I do see a deal in Iran. Yeah.
Mr. President,
Could be soon.
are you considering
Sherry, I left you a comment and told you to make sure you turn on the notifications. Like you got to go to my channel, and it's gonna tell you that. So if you go to my channel, Sherry, it's gonna tell you that you already subscribed. But what you need to do is you need to click it again, and it's gonna bring up a table at the bottom of the screen that's gonna say all, personalized, or something else. You're gonna hit all. That way you get all of my notifications, okay? And so you'll know exactly when I go live, and you just don't like you have to click on YouTube and then you just all of a sudden see me live. So just make sure you turn on all my notifications. That way I just described to you. Just go to my channel, hit subscribe again, and it's gonna bring up a table at the bottom that says all personalized. You gotta make sure you switch it to all.
still putting boots on the ground, and would you do that without going to
I
Congress?
just have lots of alternatives. We have tremendous numbers of ships over there. We don't need them though because of the power. Look, I would say we're just like we're ahead of schedule on the ballroom. In a much bigger way, we're ahead of schedule with Iran. We're weeks ahead of schedule. If you would have said that in 3 days we were going to knock out 158 ships, their entire navy, which we did, we knocked out their entire air force. We knocked out most of their missiles. That's why you see missile attacks, but they're down to they're sputtering. And we have a group. It's really a new regime. It's a group of people that we've never dealt with before, that are acting very reasonable. It is truly regime change.
Is committee's son still alive, sir? Is he a part of these
We think he
conversations?
may be. Nobody's heard about him. He may be alive, but he's obviously very seriously in trouble. He's seriously wounded.
If you had offered that 15-point plan to Iran, Did they ever come back and review
Yeah,
the
they came
response?
back on the
What did
15-point
they
plan.
say?
They gave us most of the points. Why wouldn't they?
And you make it sound like they made some concessions. Can you identify those?
Well, they're agreeing with us on the plan. I mean, we asked for 15 things, and for the most part, we're going to be asking for a couple of other things. And just to prove that they're serious, they gave us all these votes. When I talked about 4 days ago a present, I said they gave me a present, but I didn't think I was at liberty to say what it was. What it was 8 plus 2. It's 10 massive boatloads of oil. And today they gave us another present. They gave us 20 boatloads of oil. That starts being shipped tomorrow. We're having very good meetings, both directly and indirectly. And
So, so wait, Iran gave the United States a gift the first time because he didn't tell us what it was the first time. He said it had something to do with oil and gas. That's what he said. So now he's telling us that the first time they gave Iran gave the United States a gift, they gave them 8 barrels, 8 to 10 barrels of oil, and now he said they just gave them another gift, and it was 10 barrels of oil. Did he say that? I want to make sure I heard that correct. Yo, I'm telling y'all, man.
things, and for the most part, we're going to be asking for a couple of other things. And just to prove that they're serious, they gave us all these votes. When I talked about 4 days ago a present, I said they gave me a present, but I didn't think I was at liberty to say what it was. What it was 8 plus 2. It's 10
8 plus 2 the first time. So Iran gave the United States a present of 10 barrels of oil,
massive boatloads of oil.
massive boatloads of oil.
And today they gave us another present. They gave us 20 boatloads of oil. That starts.
And yesterday, they gave the United States another present, which was 20 boatloads of. Oh my God. Yo, yo, he expect for us to really believe that. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, Donald Trump. I hate when people say he's a straight shooter, bro. No, he's not. He is a straight liar, bro. He is a straight. I'm talking about. He be lying to them. He be lying to his base. His base, they eat this shit up, though. I'm telling y'all, his base, they eat all this shit up. Like they believe every word he be saying. I be like, these people can't be this stupid, bro. They can't be, bro. Like he literally just be lying through his teeth. I'm talking about, and all you have to do is confirm some of the local news that's going on in Iran and the people that's actually talking about what's happening there. Like you just check the other sources, but people just don't be want to do the work, bro. People don't want to be wrong. Like they don't want the president. I'm telling y'all, it's some people who. That's why I think that's why a lot of the left, right, refer to MAGA, whatever you want to call it. I think that's why a lot of the left refer to y'all as a cult, man, cause y'all be operating like cults, dog. Like y'all operate like a cult because you don't want to disbelieve nothing that he say. Like everything he say has got to be true to you just because you voted for him. Like it's wild, bro. It's wild. I think that's why they call y'all a cult, man. Cause y'all locked in. I mean, y'all. I'm telling y'all, the Republicans, they ride or die. It don't matter if they lying or not. This motherfucker, he unalive 165 children in Iran, and they ain't blink an eye, bro. I'm telling y'all, they didn't blink an eye, bro. They didn't care at all. They didn't care. They didn't hold him accountable. They didn't criticize him. They didn't say, "Damn, we was wrong for that." I'm telling y'all, the MAGA movement don't give a damn, dog. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn, bro. Somebody said there's a cat on your head. Really? Really, 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 really? At least he's not like most of you Democrat supporters. Damn, Joe Reed. Really, bro? That's how you feel, man? At least he's not gay like most of you Democrat supporters, bro. Yeah, y'all just that's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all just got yeah, you Republicans, bro. Y'all got hatred on your heart, bro. And most of y'all be Christians. Some of y'all be quote unquote Christians, Sunday Christians. But a lot of y'all hypocrites, bro. A lot of y'all ain't really Christians for real. Y'all just fake Christian nationalists, bro. Y'all got a lot of hate on your heart. You ain't got no fruit of the spirit. A lot of you conservative MAGA people, you don't have no fruit of the spirit. All y'all got a lot of hate on your heart, bro. I swear. Y'all just got hate on your heart. I don't know what it is. Y'all just diabolical, bro. I can't live like that. I don't know how you got so much energy just to hate on people, bro. That shit crazy to me. Y'all could do that shit though. That's on you. But don't claim Jesus though, cause you ain't walking like Jesus. Trust and believe that. You ain't nothing like Jesus at all. So if you a MAGA Republican and you got hate on your heart every day and you going after people, calling them this, calling them that, stop claiming Jesus, bro. That ain't you. Stop lying on your life. Stop acting like you might go to church on Sunday, but you might say Lord, Lord, but he gonna be the one that say I never knew your dumb ass because you had hate on your heart. That's you. That's you. That's your ass. That's your ass. Y'all be hypocrites, bro. You, Charlie Kirk, all y'all was hypocrites. Erica Kirk, all y'all hypocrites. The whole MAGA movement.
being shipped tomorrow. We're having very good meetings, both directly and indirectly, and I think we're getting a lot of very important points.
Sir, were you caught off guard when the Senate passed the DHS funding bill?
It's a shame. They should really just go to a filibuster. They should terminate the filibuster,
And will you
and they
campaign?
should vote. That's what I think. Look, I think the Senate is playing.
We're gonna get into the protests in just a minute, y'all. Just hang tight. We're gonna get into the protests. We're gonna get into some of the rallies. We're gonna get into some of the speeches. We're gonna get into all of that no king stuff, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that went out there and demonstrated, man. That's our First Amendment right, the right to protest. And it's so crazy because you have so many people on the right that's criticizing these people for protesting, but it's always the right, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. It seemed it seemed like the MAGA movement is just completely against the Constitution. I'm talking about everything that the left does when they do certain things and they exercise their constitutional rights. It's like the right want to call them un-American, the right want to call them this, but they're exercising their American right. They're exercising their constitutional right. Like so anything you should be saying at least at least they're standing up for the Constitution. They're exercising their rights, right? I can't knock it. I can't hate it. We might disagree, but it's all within the Constitution. But I'm telling y'all, man, these people just hateful, bro. They just hateful, man. People be coming in here calling me a leftist. I'm not a leftist. I just be calling out a lot of you hypocritical right wing folks. Y'all fake, bro. Real talk, y'all fake. A lot of y'all fake.
They're playing it too soft. The Republicans are wonderful people, but we're dealing with very sick individuals. The Democrats are sick. There's something wrong. They're like terrorists. And we have to protect our country. We have to protect our border. We have to protect our wall. If it was up to them, they'd open up the wall. They'd let millions of people pour into our country again. And we've all been through that. And I don't care if you're liberal or you're conservative. What we have now is we have a beautiful closed border. We're getting murderers out of our country that Biden let in, the administration, the Democrats. We're getting the drug lords out of our country. We're bringing them back to other countries where they came from all over the world. We have great crime numbers despite the fact that they let in 25 million people.
Yo, I think Donald Trump literally has the same script. Every time he go on live stream, I ain't gonna well television. And every time he get the camera in his face, I believe he have the same script over and over and over. He memorized it at this point. He say the same shit. I don't know how many times. Look, I follow the White House YouTube channel, guys. I do. I follow the White House YouTube channel. So I watch almost Sherry, my moderator Sherry, she will tell y'all, I watch almost every Donald Trump press conference there is. This year, last year, I watched all of them. And I'm telling y'all right now, he repeats the same talking point, talking phrase, messaging over and over and over. Even if he's lying, he's still talking about the Dow. He will literally say the Dow has reached 50,000. Like he'll just continue to say these things even if it's not the same no more, even if it's not true or he's been proved to be wrong about something, right? He will still repeat the same shit. And people tell us that this man is he's sharp, like he's not his mind, he's not losing his mind. Nah, yes he is, y'all. The president, what's up, Dusty? What's up, Dusty? The president is losing his mind. I think that's why he has a script. Literally every time. Every single time. He's gonna say something about Joe Biden. I bet you he say something about Joe Biden. Watch this. And I haven't watched this full clip. I haven't watched this full clip. So I don't know. Y'all I'll tell you if I have, but I bet he say something about Joe Biden. Watch.
And we're focused on the bad ones. I mean, the ones that came in, got
Oh,
small
oh, he
boatloads
already
of
said something about
you
he
after
already said
Bennett.
something about Joe Biden.
And today they gave us another present. They gave us 20 boatloads of oil. That starts being shipped tomorrow. We're having very good meetings, both directly and indirectly, and I think we're getting a lot of very important points.
Sir, were you caught off guard when the Senate passed the DHS funding bill?
It's a shame. They should really just go to a filibuster. They should terminate the filibuster,
Will you compete?
and they should vote. That's what I think. Look, I think the Senate is playing it too soft. The Republicans are wonderful people, but we're dealing with very sick individuals. The Democrats are sick. There's something wrong. They're like terrorists, and we have to protect our country.
Y'all see that? The He said the Democrats are sick. They're some of the most sickest people in the country. They're like terrorists. They're like terrorists. Is Yo, chat, is this somebody y'all want your kids to inspire to be? Put a one in the chat if you want your kids to inspire to be like Donald Trump, to speak like him, to talk like him. Put a one in the chat if you want your kids to inspire to be like Donald Trump when they grow up. Come on, put a one in the chat. I want to see what kind of people we have in the chat. if you don't, if you would not want your child to inspire to talk, act, and be like this man, right? Put a zero. Put a zero in the chat. If you don't want your kid to inspire to be like him, talk like him, calling American citizens terrorists, bro. He calling the Democrats terrorists. Terrorists. Really? Really, bro? Terrorists? This guy right here, bro. This guy is ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. They're terrorists. Some of the shit he say. And then he want to try to suppress what everybody else be saying about him.
Will you compete?
And they should vote. That's what I think. Look, I think the Senate is playing it too soft. The Republicans are wonderful people, but we're dealing with very sick individuals. The Democrats are sick. There's something wrong. They're like terrorists, and we have to protect our country. We have to protect our border. We have to protect our wall. If it was up to them, they'd open up the wall. They'd let millions of people pour into our country again, and we've all been through that. I don't care if you're liberal or
Yeah, but uh, but you got guys that you pardoned on January 6th. The same guys that you pardoned on January 6th are being arrested for uh being SO, sexual offenders. Yeah, okay. Yeah. The Democrats are terrorists, right? The Republicans are great people, but some of these guys that you pardoned on January 6th, right? Because you knew them oh so well. You knew them oh so well, sir. And some of those guys are being arrested and accused of I'm gonna say that. I'm not sure exactly what you could say on YouTube, but they've been accused of having inappropriate relationships with kids. Okay, okay.
conservative.
The
What we have
Epstein
now is
regime.
we have a beautiful, closed border. We're getting murderers out of our country that Biden let in, the administration, the Democrats.
Oh, he's just said we have a beautiful closed border chat. Did any of you see? I'm not gonna have kids, but I'll say zero. Did any of you see my latest short video? Did any of you see my latest short video when Dom talked that talk, went through the United States border, border patrol? Because I've been telling y'all down at the southern border, they have been just waving people through, especially truck drivers. And cars, they're kind of getting through fast too. They're not doing a lot of checks. They're not doing walk-arounds with the dogs. Dom taught that talk, went through the border about 3 days ago. Go check out my latest short. He said that the border is secure, and you'll see my video where all the truck drivers just getting waved through, waved through. They're not stopping and checking nobody, no licenses. They're not making us open the trailer. They're not walking around the truck with dogs, nothing. And I told y'all that. I told y'all that. You don't believe me? Just watch. If you don't believe me, just watch. You go watch my very latest short video. And I proved to you on video myself going through the border. And they did not check my license. They didn't check nothing. They just let me through.
Getting the drug lords out of our country. We're bringing
But yet you voted for this guy. The border is so secure. The border is so secure. Nobody is getting through.
them back to other countries where they came from all over the world. We have great crime numbers despite the fact that they let in 25 million people. And we're focused on the bad ones. I mean, the ones that came in, we'll work on something, but we have to get the killers out. We have to get the drug dealers out. We have to get the criminally insane. We have people that are criminally insane. They are unbelievably violent people that come out of insane asylums. The Democrats want them protected. I want them out. They have to be
Would you
out.
sign a DHS deal
You
without
can't have a
ICE?
country if they're here.
Would you sign a DHS deal without ICE funding in it?
ICE is vital to the ICE. First of all, they're great patriots, but they are physically and mentally very strong people, and they are able to protect us from the animals that have been sent in, allowed to be sent in by the Biden administration, where you have people, jails were prisons from Venezuela, from the Congo, from all over the world, from every continent. They were allowed to come into our country, totally unchecked, totally unvetted. You can't have a soft, weak, sad person deal with these. You need strong people. Now, they love our country. They're very brave. They're very strong, like some of these guys. But you have to have these people removed or you don't have a country. So we had the best crime numbers that we've had, murder numbers, the best in 125 years. Think of it. Since the year 1900, before my father was born by a lot, we have the best crime numbers.
Bro, you keep talking about the same shit. That's how I know he ain't got shit going on, y'all. Nothing. He just keep talking about the same shit. We heard this shit before, bro. We heard this. We heard this, man. Like, come on. Like, why do you gotta keep talking about the same stuff that you can't even confirm? You can't even tell us where to get the numbers from. You just be talking.
Think of it. Since the year 1900, before my father was born by a lot, we have the best crime numbers. And
I'm telling y'all, this is all scripted, man. He say this every time. This is all scripted. Like before my father was born, 100. Think about it, 100 years ago, he say the exact same lines every single time. This is crazy, bro. I don't know if he's reading something or he just got it all. Like he got it all figured out what he's gonna say every time. Every time.
we're going to keep it that way. And that's despite the fact that so many criminals were allowed into our country. So we need ICE, we need Border Patrol. The last thing you people want to see is our country overrun again by criminals, and that's not going to happen. We're not going to let that
Mr.
happen.
President,
And by the way, our country doesn't want that.
How do
Mr.
you feel?
President, some Republicans, including Senator Mike Lee, say reconciliation won't work to pass the Save America Act because it's not budget related. What's your response to that?
Well, they say, and they'll have to. The parliamentarians going to have to make a decision on that. But I say, end the filibuster, terminate the filibuster, just vote, and you'll get everything you want. You get all 5 things. We have voter ID, we have proof of citizenship. It's so important. Mail-in ballots have to be stopped, with exceptions for the military, for sick people, people that are sick.
Oh, that's why you sent in your mail ballot, sir? Because you sick? Because you damn sure ain't military. Is that why you voted, sir? Because you're sick? Is that what he telling us, y'all? Because somebody is so against mail-in ballots, but somebody definitely mailed in their ballot. Mm, 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 mm. Woo! Hypocrite, 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 hypocrite. Is he not?
All 5 things. We have voter ID, we have proof of citizenship.
Hypocrite,
So
hypocrite,
important.
hypocrite.
Mail-in ballots have to be stopped, with exceptions for the military, for sick people, people that are sick, people.
Mail-in ballots have to be stopped. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that, Kesley. Mail-in votes have to be stopped, but there is exceptions for the military and for the sick and for sick people. For sick people. Mm, 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 mm.
Disabled, for people that are traveling. If you're traveling, you can vote. But other than that, mail-in ballots are inherently dishonest. Jimmy Carter, in his Carter Commission, said you can't have mail-in ballots. We're the only country in the world.
He keep repeating the same shit every week, and it's been proven, guys. I've proven it to you. You could do a simple Google search. He's about to lie right here. He about literally just listen. He is about to lie right here, right now. Pay attention. Watch this lie. It's about to just come out. It's a blatant lie. Just watch.
Ballots are inherently dishonest. Jimmy Carter, in his Carter Commission, said you can't have mail-in ballots. We're the only country in the world that has mail-in ballots.
Chat, are we the only country in the world that has mail-in ballots? Chat, are we the only country in the world who has mail-in ballots? Come on. Are we the only country in the world who have mail-in ballots? Come on. Yes or no? Yes or no? You see, Orange Man good, yeah. And when people say that his followers are dumb, I really believe it. His followers are dumb. His followers are stupid. People who follow him are just retarded. I'm telling y'all right now. I can't say retarded. Remedial. I can't say retarded. I'm sorry. That's a bad word. I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't say that. Guys, there's so many countries that have mail-in ballots, guys. There's so many countries. You can do a simple Google search, right? You go do the research yourself. You can see it. You can go see it.
We're the only country in the world that has, we have a big case becoming in the Supreme Court that had to do with the babies of slaves after the Civil War. And instead of that, it's being used as a way for rich countries and thousands of people from China coming in and getting citizenship for people within their family. This is not what they meant when they did that. So that's a big decision coming up.
What?
If you look at it and you look at what we've done here, we have 5 points. We don't want men playing in women's sports. The Democrats do. We don't want transgender mutilization of our children. the Democrats are just fine with it. You could do every child in America, they'd be very happy. We don't want the mutilization of our children. It's transgender, and
Yo, he keep making that point, and I'm telling y'all, he's trying to drive it home. Cause he said all the time, like, we don't want men playing in women's sports. We don't want the mutilization of our children. Blah 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 blah. Right. Um, but he's making these, like, he's driving these points home, especially that he said that every time, especially that men and women's sports, right? Yo, we've only saw that like on a I'm talking about on a less than 1% like scale, bro. Like, we only saw that in like a couple times, like a few situations, like maybe not even a few, a couple situations where we saw, like, well, like a swim team or something like that, or I don't know. Guys, that's not prevalent. That's not prevalent. That is not prevalent. And you right, men should not be playing in women's sports at all. But why don't he say it's so crazy? Because it's so crazy. It's like it's a double standard though, because there's literally girls kicking the football on men's football teams, right? Like, so, like, there's literally females kicking the football or playing different like special teams positions with men on the football team. But y'all ain't. There's no outrage about that. What's the problem? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Why y'all ain't saying nothing about that? The double standard is crazy. It's crazy, chat. It's crazy. Oh my god, it's crazy. Yeah, they try to blow it up. They try to blow it up. They try to blow it up.
we're not going to have it. So we want to go into those things, the 5 points, and
Yeah, Trump. I mean, it's okay. All right. Okay. So there's some cheerleaders, right, Marshall? Okay, Marshall. So are you cool, Marshall? Are you cool with females playing football with men? Hmm? Are you cool with? They're not sharing the locker room. Are you fucking serious, Marshall? Are you cool with females putting on a helmet, pads with the guys in the locker room with the guys? Are you cool with them going on the field with the guys? Are you cool with that? Are you cool with that? I'm just saying. I don't want me. Of course, I don't want. I don't want men playing in women's sports. But if argue both sides, don't let the women don't let the women play in the men's sports either. Keep everybody in their own sports then. Keep everybody in their own sports. Let's get back to the video, y'all.
with the filibuster termination, you could vote them all in. The Republicans would have the vote.
Mr. President, Leader Thune told me that they do not have the votes to terminate the
I
filibuster.
know,
How will
but,
you get
but
around
that's
that?
part of being a leader. You have to get the votes.
Do you have confidence
I
in Leader
mean,
Thune?
I like him so much. He's a high quality person. And he told me the same thing. We don't have the votes. Well, he's only a couple of votes short, but that's what being a leader is. You have to get the votes. You have to get the votes. And those people will not be able to withstand the onslaught because Republicans and the country wants it. You know, it's polling at 87% voter ID. Think of it. We're talking about Save America. And it's not Save Act, it's Save America Act, because it's saving America. Save Act, nobody knows what it's saving. It's the Save America Act. And you have to have it. You have to have it. The Save America Act, voter ID, all of these things, proof of citizenship. It's an 87% issue with all voters, including Democrats. The only ones that don't want it are Schumer and these corrupt Democrat leaders, because it will not give them the ability to cheat in an election. Look, why wouldn't you want voter ID? There's not a reason in the world you wouldn't want it except to cheat. And if they don't cheat, their policy is so bad they'll never win another election.
Mr.
On
President,
Friday, you mentioned that Cuba will be next. What did you mean by that exactly?
And who will be next?
Cuba.
Yeah, Cuba's going to be next. Cuba's going to be.
In what way?
Cuba's a mess. It's a failing country, and they're going to be next. Within a short period of time, it's going to fail, and we will be there to help it out. We'll be there to help our great Cuban Americans out who were thrown out of Cuba. In many cases, their family members were mutilated and killed by Castro.
What's up? What's up,
Cuba's
y'all?
going to be next, yeah.
Is it
Well,
just
what are you
to
gonna
allow the
do?
Russian
Are you
tanker to go into
Say it.
Cuba? Are you considering withdrawing Casey Means for Surgeon General and nominating someone else?
APAC on
Well,
both
we're
sides.
looking at a lot of different things. And,
Reezy, I mean, you might be right about that, Reezy, because I mean, there's a lot of people right now who are turning against what's his name, Gavin Newsom, because of his love for Israel for some reason. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, Gavin Newsom, man. I don't think he's gonna stay at the top of the Democratic ticket for too long, unless people ignore his love for Israel. If they really get tired of him standing up for Israel, he won't make it. He won't make it on that Democratic ticket. He won't be at the forefront any longer.
I don't know how she's doing in the nomination process. I'm more focused on Iran, but something like that would be possible.
Mr. President, do you still have
We
confidence?
certainly have a lot of great candidates with it.
Do you still have confidence in Tulsi Gabbard, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Follow up
I
on
mean, she's a little bit different in her thought process than me, but that doesn't make somebody not available to serve.
Is she on the same page
I
as
would
you?
say that I'm very strong on the fact that I don't want Iran to have a nuclear weapon. Because if they had a nuclear weapon, they'd use it immediately.
Imagine somebody on the right, imagine a MAGA supporter telling you in the chat that you are a sheep. Yo, these people are so delusional, bro. That is crazy. They so delusional they can't even realize or recognize that they're in a cult. They can't even see it. They're blind. Whew, I'm glad I can't. I'm not that blind to follow something like so dangerous. So you follow something so un-American, but you think that you are patriotic. It's the weirdest thing.
And I think she's probably a little bit softer on that issue, but that's okay.
You follow a movement that's so unconstitutional, but you swear you are a U.S. like you're for the United States. You swear that you are patriotic, bro. But your whole MAGA movement is unconstitutional. You do everything you do is unconstitutional. Everything.
Some people are. Most people are. Most people are saying thank you very much for doing what you did.
You trying to take a right? You trying to take away birthright citizenship, right? When children that are born on U.S. soil, regardless of how their parents got here, right? They were born here, right? But you want to strip that away. You want to take that away from people. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's so like you're. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there.
They are decimated right now. They're going to give up nuclear weapons. They're going to give us the nuclear dust. They're going to do everything that we want to do. And you know what? They're going to go on and maybe have a great country again. But if they don't do that, they're not going to have a country. They're not even going to have a country. So
Like literally, your president lie about a threat from a sovereign nation, right? You have to have a real. It's so crazy. Like you have to have evidence of a sovereign. You got to have real hard evidence of a sovereign nation posing a threat to another sovereign nation in order to declare war. And we did not have that. We did not have real evidence that Iran, which is a sovereign nation, was actually posing a threat to the United States, right? Which in turn made this a crime, an international crime, right? Made this war literally an international crime.
she's softer on that issue, but I have other people, not too many. That's an issue that we've had great support. You saw the CNN poll where Trump with MAGA, and I think MAGA is most of the Republican Party, is 100% approval. In fact, the young gentleman that does the poll, who's very good actually, because he's honest, he said, I've never seen 100% before. I'm 100% in the CNN poll, which just came out. Thank you very much,
Hey,
everybody.
one more
Mr.
thing on
President,
Cuba.
war?
There's a report that the U.S. is going to let a Russian oil tanker go to Cuba. Is that true?
Well, we have a tanker out there. We don't mind having somebody get a boatload because they have to survive. It
So
wouldn't
that
bother me.
report is true as far as you know?
Well, I would say, I told them, if a country wants to send some oil into Cuba right now, I have no problem with it.
Do you worry that that helps
Whether
Vladimir
it's
Putin?
Russia or not, what?
Do you worry that that helps Vladimir Putin though?
Doesn't help him. Like, he loses one boatload of oil. That's all it is. It's fine.
President,
If he wants to do that, and if other countries want to do it, it doesn't bother me much. It's not going to have an impact. Cuba's finished. They have a bad regime.
You know what
They
I
have
meant.
very bad
Breaking
corrupt
international law,
leadership.
bro. God
And whether
damn.
or not they get a boat of oil, it's not
You know what I meant. Breaking international law. God damn. International crime, international law. You know what I meant. Stop playing games.
going to matter. I'd prefer letting it in, whether it's Russia or anybody else, because the people need heat and cooling and all of the other things that you need. Go ahead.
No, the issue of the Strait of Hormuz and Iran control of it and charging tolls. What do you think about that?
Well, I have to find out if it's true. And, they're going to do whatever they have to do. We could close that up in 2 minutes. We could close that up so fast your head would spin.
Do you want to see Gulf countries that are being attacked by Iran to start to fight back?
They are fighting back. Saudi Arabia is fighting back hard. Qatar is fighting back. UAE is fighting back. Kuwait is fighting back. Bahrain is fighting back. They're all fighting back. Actually, they were surprised to be hit. I was very surprised they got hit. And once they got hit, they started fighting very well. We're very strong communications with all of those countries, and they've all been fighting. They're 100% on our
How,
side.
how long can you pay
Getting
TSA
involved
workers
in
for?
war.
How long can you pay TSA workers for from the One Big Beautiful Bill?
Well, we're going to pay them for as long as we have to, and I will tell you, the ICE workers have been amazing, and that's helping people with their bags. It's very interesting. We put ICE there, and ICE got a very unfair press. They're doing an amazing job getting hardened criminals, murders. 11,888 murders were allowed to come into our country through Biden, and ICE has been amazing. Now, we said, give us a little hand during this period of time, because this is caused by Democrat terrorists. These people are sick. They don't care about our country. They don't care about people. But what it's all about really is they want to have open borders, and they want to have criminals come into our country so they get more votes, because they're losing votes fast. Look at how I did with the Hispanic population. And now I'm doing even better with the Hispanic population. And that's bad for them. They always had it.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Trump derangement syndrome. I got something, right? Because this motherfucker lie more than a goddamn. I don't know. He lies so damn much. He just piss you the fuck off.
Now they don't have it anymore. These are people that want our country to fail, and the voters see that. Thank you very
Mr.
much.
President, have a good
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Hey, ay, 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 ay. Guys, if he's a pathological liar, put a one in the chat. If Donald Trump is a pathological liar, put a one in the chat. If you love Donald Trump more than Jesus, put a two in the chat. If you love Donald Trump more than Jesus, put a two in the chat. I bet you. I bet you somebody. I bet you somebody do it. I bet you somebody do it. I know they gonna do it. I know they gonna do it. I know they gonna do it. I know they gonna. Somebody gonna put a two in the chat. Watch what I tell you. I know somebody gonna put a two in the chat. I already know they are. I told you. I told you. What I tell y'all? That's the MAGA movement right there. That's the MAGA movement right there. They love Donald Trump more than Jesus. They in a cult, y'all. They are in a cult. I told y'all. These people are in a cult. And don't even realize it. Don't even realize it. That shit crazy. That shit is crazy, yo. Oh, there go my playlist right there. I told y'all they are in a cult.
First term, we built this military, and
My bad. That's not the video I want to play. Why do I have? I thought I got rid of some of these videos in my current playlist. Okay, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get into uh we're gonna go ahead and get into some of the no king stuff that took place. Uh, and so let me see. Here we go.
Chicken Al Pastor is back at Chipotle, where fire meets flavor, where heat meets pineapple sweet, where chicken meets the
Hang in there, chat. Nope, just not playing with you. You guys need to get over Trump is your daddy now. Watch and see for yourself. 3 more years, buddy. That's if he don't fucking. If that's if nature don't catch up with his ass. I can't wait till it catch up with him. I can't wait till nature catch up with his ass. I guarantee y'all. I'm telling y'all, when nature catch up with Donald Trump, the whole world is gonna celebrate. Not just the United States. Y'all think these no king protests, the no king shit is big? Just wait till nature catch up with Donald Trump. I'm talking about we gonna celebrate like a. I'm talking about we gonna throw parties. We gonna fucking. I'm talking about we gonna. Yo, I'm telling y'all. When that devil, when the nature catch up to that devil, hell, Jesus gonna celebrate. He is the devil that the Bible speaks of. somebody, somebody said I wake up every morning hoping to see Trump's obituary. Damn. Yo, we ain't got No, 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 no. I'm telling y'all, the world is gonna be dancing, partying. I'm talking about some. It's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a no, no. Jesus didn't. You got to think the devil ruled the world. The devil is in charge of the world. The devil. Nope, 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 nope. Don't take Romans 12 out of context. Don't take it out. Trump is king. Trump ain't no damn king. Trump ain't no damn king. Trump is not no damn king. Nope, nope, nope. The big beautiful obituary. Oh my gosh.
Was asked the question, how are you trying to win over lawmakers who are going along with the Trump agenda? And I know this sister has the answer because she's a fighter. She's a fighter for our people. Give it up for Congresswoman Ayanna Presley.
This was in Boston.
That's right. No kings, just one ball queen. All right, movement family. I returned from Washington earlier today after being in the Capitol until midnight. And for what? And for what? For Republicans in the House to decide that our money is.
Somebody said, I like how you guys had a king's protest. Kind of nice of a fascist king to let you guys protest out there without any consequences. If you think that people don't get harassed for peacefully protesting, people are being harassed by the cops, by ICE, by all of these people. They're out there protesting, and the cops are resisting and arresting people, trying to limit where they can go. These people got freedom of protest, but they try to limit as much as they can protest as much as possible. I'm telling y'all that's not normal. That's coming from the government. That's coming from the current administration. So what's up? Good morning. So when they try to limit um, your First Amendment right, that right there shows you that tells you that they're trying to commence consequences. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to provoke the protesters so that they can arrest people. That's what they're doing.
Better spent on rogue masked agents kidnapping our neighbors than it is on putting food on our tables. This harm is intentional, it is targeted, it is deliberate. Right now, the occupant of the White House and his co-conspirators, they want us to be overwhelmed. They want us to go quietly into the night. They are working to dismantle every corner of our government. They are coming after our reproductive freedoms. They are attacking our healthcare system, our right to quality education, while rolling back climate actions. What they want, y'all, is a people that are indifferent to the suffering of its neighbors. This playbook is as old as sin, pitting hardworking people against one another. Now look, this moment may feel unprecedented. You may be here today because you believe.
Yo, the guy doing the sign language, do he look like Fat Joe? I swear I thought the guy doing the sign language was Fat Joe. Is that Fat Joe? Y'all let me know. I swear it looked like Fat Joe.
That this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to stand up. But this is actually a fight that we have waged and weathered against for generations. And this is a fight that we will and we must continue.
Yeah, I like Parker. I like Parker and I like Dean. Those are some bright guys. They honestly they inspired me to start reacting to um, political videos and stuff like that and different things, current news around the world. But they actually debate people. I'm not a debater at all. But those guys they're tough. I do like Parker. Dean Withers, he's nice too, but I like Parker a lot.
Now listen, what if I told you someone else's life depends on your willingness to risk yours? What if I told you a free democracy could collapse if you aren't willing to show up every day and fight for it? What if I told you that your children, your grandchildren, will not inherit a planet, a country, a democracy, unless you fight like hell to ensure they do? What?
Somebody said, "What difference is they gonna make, guys?" You don't understand. Like these protests that happened, the protests that happened last year, right, was so big. 7 million people was out there protesting, and this year they said it was up to 9 million people protesting around the United States, guys. 9 million. When you have that type of uh, you have that type of um, showing around the world, even abroad, when you have that type of showing around the world and in the states, right? People become curious. People start to think like they see this. Kids are seeing these things, teenagers seeing this, everybody is seeing, and now we have social media. It's all over the place, so people are seeing this and they're curious about what's going on. A lot of times people don't even care about politics. Like they don't want to hear about it. They're tired of it. You hear people all the time, "Oh, I don't do politics, I can't do it." But when you start you say, how does it make a difference? It's making a difference in the polling. Look at the approval rating. Look at the polling. The Republicans have a lot to worry about. Here come the midterms. That's why they're trying so hard to push this Save America Act, right? They're trying to suppress voters from getting to the poll. They're trying to make it harder and harder for people to get out and vote. They know exactly what they're doing because they know that they're in trouble. That's why Donald Trump, what did he do? Donald Trump commenced this war. Why did he go and have this war of choice? Because he knew that if he can start this war, right, and justify it, and have the whole right wing media right there pushing the same propaganda that Iran, quote unquote, was had nuclear capabilities and that they were posing an imminent threat towards the United States. He knew that if he can push that messaging out to the right wing supporters, right, that he could justify going in and starting this war, right? So he know, and y'all know they gonna try to uh, postpone the midterms. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to postpone it, and it's gonna be hell. Y'all just wait. Y'all think this shit right here, the No Kings protest, all this stuff is big. When the midterms come around, it's gonna be hell on earth because it's gonna be a lot of protests. It's gonna be a lot of. It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a lot of mess coming in November. Just get ready for it. Get ready for it. Brace yourself. It's gonna be a civil war. I hope it don't be a civil war because he's not gonna. I don't think the Save America Act is gonna pass. But if it do pass, it's gonna be hell on earth. People gonna be pissed. It's gonna just watch.
If I told you that without your actions, a childhood will become a privilege instead of a birthright? What if I told you if you don't give someone refuge in your home, they'll be kidnapped? What if I told you if you don't share your food with your neighbor, they'll go hungry? What if I told you if you don't do something, we will become a nation of forced birth? Well, family,
Hey Yessie, Yessie for you. How you doing, Yessie? I haven't saw you in a while.
that is exactly what I am telling you. The world is on fire. And it is going to take every single one of us doing everything we can.
Ryan, 83%. According to who, Ryan? According to who? Where did you get that 83% from? Please say Fox. Please say Fox News. I'm gonna eat your ass up. Ryan retired. Say Fox News. Who did you get that 83% from? Where? What source did you get that from, Ryan? Don't play with me. Do not play with me because I will eat your ass alive with the sources. Come on. Where's your source at? You better have one too. If you don't have a source, I'm gonna eat your ass up. 86,000 seconds. Think I'm playing with you. You better have a fucking source. Nah, hold on. Hold on real quick. Let me see something real quick. Where's your fucking alliance source? The most trusted Poland in America. Watch this shit. Let me see. What he say? 83%. Wait, he said the most trusted. Wait, what up? What up, Chris? What's going on, Chris? The most trusted Poland in America. Yeah, okay. Bullshit. That's bullshit. Where is his message at? Let me look up something real quick. What? He said most Democrats agree with the Save Act. A Save Act or the Save America Act? Which one, Ryan? Because I know that they're supposed to be the same, but Donald Trump like to make the distinction, right? Because the the Save Act has already been in motion, but Donald Trump is adding nuances to it. Hold on, real quick. Wait, I don't even know why I don't even know why I'm looking that up. Why am I even looking that up? That's not even. I don't even. He's distracting with. it won't pass. If it passed, it passed. But I doubt if it even passed. I doubt if they even approve of the Save America Act. I don't even know why I'm looking it up. This guy is ruining my show.
To put this fascist white nationalist fire out. Now look, y'all, history has shown us appeasement does not work. The only way to beat a dictator is with defiance. It is through defiance, and not just here today. It is through defiance in the way we move and show up every single day. Defiance is not just how you cast your ballot.
Yeah, you better stop coming on my channel thinking that you run shit. Get your ass out of here.
This is not just about winning midterm elections. This is not just about surviving the next 3 years under the Trump administration. Hell, we're at risk of losing free and fair elections altogether. Defiance is not just about who you call in. It's not just about who you call out. It's about what you do. So when you leave here, ask yourself, what kind of tables are you bringing together? What kind of community are you organizing? Are you willing to be uncomfortable?
Come on.
Are you willing to make other people uncomfortable in the name of a better future?
Talk about it.
Well then, the fact of the matter is...
That's, Ryan, that's not, to me, right? I don't really care about if majority of the Democrats support the Save America Act, because I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a left or right wing person. I don't really care. So what I was talking about is I'm reading his comment and I'm like, I'm getting off topic from my show. I don't care who support the Save America Act. And matter of fact, I've already talked about the Save America Act and how you already have to show proof of citizenship before you register to vote. You already have to do that. In order to register to vote, when you go and apply to register to vote, you have to show proof of citizenship. Even when you go and you move, whatever you do, like when I moved to Kansas, right, and I had to get a new license and all that stuff. When I went to go get a new license when I moved to Kansas, I had to bring my birth certificate, all of that shit, right? And when I wanted to register to vote, I had to prove that I was a citizen of the United States. You already got to do that shit, right? There's already voter ID in Georgia. So it's like, bro, I'm sitting up here trying to prove or try to go and see if his information is true, and I'm just like, I don't care. It's not my narrative. I don't care. I really don't. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm none of that. I don't care. That y'all the ones who care. I don't care.
You can't outsource freedom work. You can't seek asylum from the United States. This is our country.
And some of you new to my channel, if I'm wrong about something, Sherry will tell you, my moderators will tell you, if I'm wrong about something, I'll tell people that they're right. Like when they told me about FDR, right, that he served 4 terms, right? And I told them, okay, I was wrong about that. I don't care. I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. It's the Republicans that I always see that they never hold Donald Trump accountable for anything, but y'all justify everything. Y'all justify everything he do. It's y'all. It's the Republicans. Y'all justify every fucking thing that he do. You never hold him accountable for nothing. Y'all the ones that can admit when you're wrong. You can admit when he's wrong. You can't. You're in a cult. And that's why I don't rock with the Republicans. Do I rock with the Democrats a lot of times? No, I don't either. I don't rock with them all the time. I don't. But I definitely don't rock with y'all at all. Y'all are racist parties. Y'all are white nationalist party. That's what y'all really are.
Country, so fight for it. Defend it. Defend it with the defiance of your actions in word and deed. It
Land of
matters
the
where
free,
you
not
shop.
free.
It matters where you bank. It matters matters where you dine. It matters what protests you organize, what meetings you attend, what leaders you vote for. This moment is not about how to endure the next 3 years. This moment will define the next 100. We know what's at stake, but here's the good news, y'all.
What's the good
Our
news?
ancestors have already laid out the blueprint for our survival and resistance. And when we do stop this, we will then march towards the work of reconstruction, a radical reimagining, because we know that another world, a better world, is possible. One where there's access to quality health care. It is a right and not a privilege. One where every child can actually be a child. Where all people have full autonomy to do what they want with their own.
What's going on with Dusty? Where Dusty at? I got a bad headache right now. I need to sleep. Hope you have a good night, Dom. Good night, Dusty. Yeah, man. Hope you feel better, Dusty. Hope you feel better, brother. Make sure you stay hydrated.
Own bodies. We know a better world is possible, one where we choose peace over war, people over profits, one where black men get to grow old, and one where everyone shows up authentically, unapologetically, exactly as you are, without fear and without discrimination. Family, let me ask you a question. How much are your freedoms worth to you? If the answer is everything, then you must do everything. In the words of the great Assata Shakur, it is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. Indeed, it is.
The Republican Party and the Democratic Party was different during slavery. It was basically flip flop. So when people try to do that, when they try to say the racist party Republican that ended slavery and fought for civil rights, they try to use that as if the Republican Party was actually the Republican Party it is today as it was then. That's not the case, guys. Don't These people are so disingenuous, and I tell y'all that all the time. Republicans and conservatives are the most disingenuous, racist liars. I'm saying they're just like Donald Trump. They're pathological liars, and they're so disingenuous. I swear they are. Like they literally will make up a lie, basically just to try to. They think you're stupid. They think you don't know shit, and they'll just say shit out of their ass to see if it can stick as truth, right? Because if you're unaware, if you're not educated enough to know that they're lying about something, they will literally keep lying just to just to win the narrative, just to be right. Just I'm telling y'all, these people are nasty. I swear, they are the most nasty people in the world. Republicans, they are. They're very nasty. They're very racist, and they just very un-American. They're not, and they're fake Christians too. Don't ever believe any of them. They're not walkers of faith. They're not, you know, they're not people of God. None of them. I'm telling y'all, they're not. Oh my God, they are the smartest, dumbest people. Facts, facts, facts. I like how you put that. They are the smartest, dumbest people. Facts. Facts, facts, facts.
All right, movement family. Let me hear you say that with me. I'll start. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
Her speech is over with, guys. Her speech is over with. Her speech is over with. Let's see right here. Which one is this? Is my current? Where is my? Is this the one? Split screen. Oh yeah, I think that's the one I want to see right here.
Chicken Al Pastor is back at Chipotle.
Ugh, don't let that be Chipotle. Every time I see Chipotle, I get sick. Ugh. Ugh.
American sentiments toward Donald Trump, of course. And it's not just a basic case of right versus left. There seems to be a real shift in momentum. This weekend, organizers say at least 8 million Americans took to the streets with a clear message as part of the third major protest against Trump and his second term, declaring no kings in America. They voiced their outrage over the war with Iran, mass deportation and ICE operations, and fears of a constitutional crisis. That anger is festering, and Trump's approval numbers continue to sink. A new Reuters poll shows him at a record low 36% approval rating, the lowest number since his return to the White House. Meanwhile, in Texas, conservatives have gathered for the annual Conservative Political Action Conference. You know it as CPAC. A movement that once projected star power and invincibility is now rife with its own internal disagreements. It also marks the first CPAC Donald Trump did not attend since 2016. Vice President J.D. Vance and Elon Musk, they also were nowhere to be found there. Instead, attendees got this.
We're just going to outbreed the left. The Democrat Party is the party of rich coastal elites, effete leftists sipping soy lattes with their pinkies in the air.
President Trump is exactly the opposite of everything that I believed him to be. He's the opposite of a narcissist. He's an empath.
And joining us now, Charles Blow, author of Blow the Stack on Substack, and Sarah Ellison, a former Washington Post reporter. It's great to have you both here at the table with us tonight.
Thanks for having
Charles,
me.
I'll start with you.
What happened to JFK Jr.? What's his name? Robert JFK Jr., whatever his name is. What happened to him, guys? Why he talk like that? I don't know much about him. I don't know much about him at all. Why his voice sound like that? I don't know why his voice sound like that. Nobody should care who's in charge. Only impact on your personal bank account. Blah blah blah. Say you love cats and white. Blah blah blah. Man, somebody get rid of the orange man. I'm tired of seeing him. Just get rid of his ass for 86,000 seconds. He'll come back tomorrow. Get rid of his stupid ass. Orange man. I'm tired of seeing your name in my chat. 86,000 seconds. Bye-bye.
Do you think Republicans should read anything into that split screen there?
Well, it is clear to me that the momentum is on the Democrat side. That is not out of sorts with what history would say would be happening in a midterm when one party has held both the White House and the...
Oh, now we making fun of disabled people. Now we making fun of disabled people. Shut your ugly ass up. Get your dumb ass out my chat. That man ain't disabled. That man just... Get your dumb ass out my chat. Donald Trump fucking talk shit about Sleepy Joe every day. Know that Joe Biden got a mental condition. Know that he got dementia, but he sit there and talk shit about him every single day. Get your stupid ass out of here. They don't never, like I told y'all, they don't hold him accountable for nothing. He sit there and talk shit about people all day, every day. But the moment I say something about JFK Jr., oh, you want to talk stuff about disabled people? They such hypocrites, y'all. I swear I cannot stand these damn Republicans, bro. The double standards with them, they so hypocritical and disingenuous. They just some nasty people. I can't stand y'all. I really don't want y'all in my chat. I really don't. I don't want y'all over here. Like, go to your conservative side, or your Republican side, whichever side you want. Go over there. Leave my channel. I don't want y'all over here. Y'all some nasty people, and y'all just fake. fake and disingenuous. And they always have an agenda. I don't it's, they always have an agenda, right? Like they always trying to point out something in you. I'm telling y'all, these people are deceptive, right? What's the definition of a devil? To deceive. That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. They just some deceptive people, literally. Because everything they try to point out in you, they be doing the exact same shit or worse. They just, I can't stand them people, man.
The Congress. But it should be worrisome, and I think that what you see Donald Trump doing with trying to intervene in midterm elections tells you that he is worried. He doesn't want to be rebuked, number one. He doesn't want
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I watched that video, user, when Trump said he doesn't like hearing other people more successful than him. I watched that video. I sure did. I watched that video when he said it, and I could not believe he said that shit. But let the Republicans, let them tell you, he just talking, he just joking. Like, no, no, that man is not joking at all. He is not joking. He is dead serious when he say a lot of 98, 99% of the shit come out of his mouth. He is serious about everything.
to be impeached again, which is a real possibility.
The truth is deceiving. What truth you talking about? What truth are you talking about, Julio? Julio, you mean the fake truth about Iran had nuclear capabilities to pose an imminent threat against the United States? You mean, is that truth? No, that's not truth. That's a lie. That is a blatant lie. That's the truth you believe? You stupid as hell. You dumb as hell if you believe that Iran posed an imminent threat against us. Are you serious? Bro, they don't even have missiles to reach the U.S. shore, bro. Like, come on, bro. Use your brain. Use your brain. You love Fred? Everybody shout out to Fred on my head, man. Shout out to Fred. Real talk.
Of Democrats take back the House, and he does
No,
not
they
want
didn't.
his agenda to be stymied in any way or have anyone stand in the way of it.
No, they
And
didn't.
that is what is motivating him, and I think that is what you're seeing in the electorate. There are a lot of people who voted for him. They thought they were going to bring down the price of eggs or whatever the case may be, price
No,
of
they
everything,
didn't.
and they thought that they were going to get out of endless wars. He is hurting the economy,
What's
and
up,
now we're
Boston
back
Terry?
into wars. He's bombed 7 countries in 1 year. That is not what they voted for.
Sarah, there is one piece of information, or one viewpoint anyway, on which both of sides of those split screens have agreement, and that's maybe the war.
I'm glad y'all love Fred, because when I saw the filter on my software, I said, yeah, I love cats. I definitely love cats.
At both the No King.
No, they was not, Marcus. No, they was not. He was already briefed on that. Tulsi Gabbard briefed him on um, Ar- uh, Iran's nuclear capabilities months before he decided to strike Iran, right? Hell, Marco Rubio told you it was Israel who wanted to strike Iran first, and then the United States just supported that, right? They did not pose an imminent threat. You were lied to, sir. All right. Go watch Tulsi Gabbard talking about that last year. Go watch her. You probably don't even know who Tulsi Gabbard is. Shut up.
Protests, and at least from some of the people who are participating in CPAC, there were people voicing concerns about our forays into Iran. Let's play some of that.
Somebody said that cat looks stupid. You finna look stupid too. Watch this. Now, let's see if you could type again, dumbass. Talking about my damn cat. You look stupid because you still in my chat and you can't even type.
This isn't, what I voted for. What I voted for was domestic policy change at home and, realistic foreign policy.
No Trump in 5 generations has ever served his country in the Army. And the way that Trump has conducted his presidency, he has not served this country either.
What's up, Bula?
In that. I consider him to be a traitor.
Damn. He said he considered Donald Trump to be a traitor.
So what do you make of that? That there does seem to be, I don't know if it's horseshoe theory or it's just there's widespread antipathy towards the war. What do you make of the fact that there is, at the very least, skepticism toward the war from both sides of the political aisle here?
Well, on the Republican side, there's no question that the younger generation of Republicans are by far anti this effort. And it's interesting to me that it took this particular conflict to be the thing that actually broke them. But I think that, there's a real divide both generationally and also between the sort of traditional MAGA and the more conservative.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired of listening to them. Let's move on to Dallas. Yeah, this is in Dallas. They said a lot of people got arrested in Dallas. I'm actually in Dallas right now. I just got back to Dallas last night though, so I had to go to Lubbock to deliver a load out in Lubbock, and literally, I didn't even know that this No Kings protest was happening in Dallas Saturday, but I was already on the road to head out to Lubbock Saturday night, so I didn't even know.
Are you not aware of that?
No, I lied. Did I leave out Saturday night? No. I can't remember when I left out, but I left out to Lubbock on Saturday, so I wasn't in Dallas on Saturday to even know what was going on. But apparently, some people said that it was a lot of traffic in Dallas on Saturday because of this protest. Anybody else in Dallas right now in the chat? Anybody else in Dallas?
He only believes in Elon.
Said I hate Trump, but it's weird you have a cat AI cat so cringy. Look, you keep talking about this cat. Like, I don't understand. Like, just move on with your life. Just move on with your life. If you don't like the cat, leave the chat. If you don't like the cat, leave the fucking chat. How hard is that? Are you dumb? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Get your dumb ass off my chat. Come back tomorrow. I don't even know your name. You just got timed out. You just got timed out for 86,000 seconds because you're talking about just come back in 1,433 minutes. Okay, just come back. Come back tomorrow. Just come back, or don't come back at all. I don't care at all. It's talking about rationing it in Ireland. Damn, is it really that bad? Wow. How he didn't even get mad? The streamer got mad at him. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, chat guys, we almost at 100 likes, guys. Let's get the likes up to 100 likes. We almost at 100 likes. Thank you so much, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, shout out to all my moderators. Any moderators in here? I don't know if there's any moderators in here right now. Why you so mad like the silly cat? Own it. Get your bitch ass on too. Matthew, come back tomorrow, you dumbass. Yeah, come back tomorrow. Anybody else want to go with them? I'm the 86K King. What is the No King March about? Bro, if you don't know what the No King March about, you is lost. You is lost. Protesting over nothing. That's your opinion, Mr. Briggs. They're protesting about something that they believe in. You don't stand up for shit because you don't hold Donald Trump accountable for nothing. You agree to everything that he do. Right? You a yes man. You a yes man. You justify everything he do, but you don't hold him accountable for anything. Right? But these people, they protesting about something, they standing up about something that they believe in. They have courage. I see courage in these people. These people willing to stand up. They believe that they are defending the Constitution. They believe that Donald Trump is practicing authoritarianism, however they say that shit. They believe in that. They standing up. They standing up for something that they believe in, right? So I commend these people. But you don't stand up for shit. You sit down for everything. You probably sit down to take a piss too. You little chump.
American flags.
Attention homeowners, I want to buy your house.
You're here today. I won't stop you from waving, but tell us, how does it feel to see all of this?
It feels wonderful. As many people as we could get out here.
And that's the question. What does being out here mean for you personally?
Why don't you like or would rather him president? Genuine question. That's not a genuine question. That's actually that question don't make sense. Why don't you like or would rather him president? Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Do we need to send you back to 7th grade, 6th grade, so you can get your fucking Senate structures right? Can we send you back to 5th grade? Come on. The hell you got going on?
I do not like the Republican Party, so I decided I was going to come, do my little part.
Try, Mr. Briggs, come try your luck, man. I'm an 8-year veteran. Come try your luck. I wasn't a part of the Warriors Challenge for nothing. I didn't win 20th place out of 500 people for nothing. Come try your luck. I didn't win 20th place in the Warrior Challenge in the Army against all other branches in the Army. I placed 20th place out of 500 people in the Warriors Challenge. Come try your luck, buddy. Let's see how far you get.
Your little part, and to see all these folks, what is?
Yeah, come try your luck. I didn't run a 10-minute 2-mile for nothing. Come try your luck. I wasn't an expert shooter in the Army for nothing. Come try your luck.
What does that mean for you?
I think it's wonderful. I'm glad the people took time out of their day to come and do this.
I didn't do 85 push-ups on a light day in 2 minutes. Come try your luck. Come try your luck. Come on, try your luck. Come try your luck, Mr. Briggs. Come do it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I'm in Dallas, Texas right now. Come try your luck. Pleasant Run Road. Come try your luck.
And we got some folks over here. We're going to shoot this way just because it's easier. Hi, you guys are standing here. We've got mom and.
I bet you won't gamble on me, sir. I bet you won't gamble on me, because I'm going to always bet on myself.
Daughter, I'm assuming, correct?
Yes,
and you
sir,
are?
Yes, sir. My name is Melissa Group.
Melissa and?
Mia Group.
Mia. We're going to start with Mia. Mia, why are you out here?
To protest and make a better democracy.
And your sign, this is a together sign, I guess.
Sir.
To explain your together sign, Mia.
So it's supposed to be about, like, we get to make a statement and they just silence us, and they don't get to do that. We have the right.
You have the right to do that. Mom, Melissa, just what does it mean for you to have your little one out here today? And how important is it for you?
Well, I have 3 girls, and so
I don't give a fuck what you a retired nothing. You coming on here trolling, you ain't no retired nothing over here. I don't give a shit about you. You ain't my fellow brother. You coming in here retired, talking shit, trolling. You retired? Born in '68 or something? Is that what you is? Get your ass out of here. You ain't no retired nothing. Shut up with that fake valor. I don't believe you. You a troll. You a zombie. You a zombie. If you in here online trolling, right? And now you want to talk about you a military junior, whatever the hell you talking about, retired military junior. Get your ass out of here with that fake valor.
it is so important to build a better future for them. We are here to be the light, not to squash it out, and so it means everything to have my daughter with me.
Now, I'm looking at your signs. Who put it together? Whose idea was this? Tell me. This is your idea? Tell me about it. How'd you come up with this idea?
I just...
What they tired? Come on, let's see if we can, where is this even at? Mecklenburg County? I don't think that's in Mecklenburg County. Here we go. Let's move up this way.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Wow. We are a nation built on the rule of law, on checks and balances, and on the fundamental idea that power belongs to the people, not to one person, not to one party, and not to those who believe that they are above the law. But right now, those principles are being tested. Our institutions are being tested. Congress, unfortunately, has been co-opted. And our courts, unfortunately, some of them have been co-opted as well. But the defense of our democracy does not lie in the courts. The defense of our democracy lies in the hands of the people. And across this country, we are seeing efforts to concentrate power, to undermine democratic institutions, to intimidate those who dare to stand up and speak out. The weaponization of government, vindictive petty politics. We're seeing attacks on our immigrant brothers and sisters, attacks on workers, attacks on voting rights, and attacks on the very freedoms that generations before us fought to secure. As the Attorney General of New York, my job is to defend the Constitution, to protect the people of the state from harm, and to hold the powerful accountable, no matter who they are. And I will not capitulate, and I will not genuflect, and I will not bow, and I will not break, and I will not bend. What flows through my DNA, my blood, is the ancestors of those who have been through a lot worse. And so let me be clear. The law matters in this country.
That's right.
And we have challenged illegal federal actions in court.
Yes.
And we, Democratic attorneys general, have stood up to those who think that they can use fear and division to control our communities. But we are winning. And I guess that's why I'm a target.
She ain't lying. She is a target. I think Donald Trump hate this lady's good. Donald Trump hate this lady so much. Lady, you are a effing criminal. What you think Donald Trump is? 30 count felon? What you think he is? He raped E. Jean Carroll. He's a known rapist, right? He raped the woman in the 90s and was proved in court, in civil court, that it was proved that it was true. What do you think he is? You call her a criminal, but you won't call him a criminal. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, y'all are so disingenuous, bro. I swear, y'all are the biggest hypocrites ever. Y'all really are. The MAGA is a real cult, y'all. It's a real cult. I'm telling y'all. They can't see past it. They can't. They can't see past. They can't get out of it. I feel sorry for these people.
And we will continue to fight because no one is above the law.
Nobody
Reverence for the law and due process is foundational to our democracy.
Come on.
But defending democracy, my friends, is not the job of one leader or one Hollywood star. It is the responsibility that we all share. It belongs to the workers organizing in their unions.
typical narcissist. Anytime a woman have a very sad situation happen to her, like being raped, right? It's a narcissist will say something like she is a nut. Did you know that, lady? She's a nut. She's crazy. She's this, she's that, right? It's crazy how they try to gaslight the women when they go through such heinous situations like that, right? Being raped by a man, and then like you trying to call her crazy and all this stuff, trying to label her. Why do some men do that? Y'all ladies in the chat, y'all tell me, like, why do people try to like make light of something like that when a woman has been touched, unwanted, raped by a guy? Why do people like to defend the guy and say that the woman is crazy or she's delusional or why do they do that, guys? Y'all tell me, why do men, why do they do that? Why do they do that? Go look her up, right? How do you know that they didn't make a propaganda? Why do you know that? How do you know that's not propaganda to try to save the rich guys, to try to make the rich guys. How you know they didn't make up that propaganda about she's a known liar. Look it up. She's this, she's that. But they proved it in court. She won the case. She won the case. Bro, she won the case. You go look it up. How did she win the case? How did she win the civil case? How did she win the civil case? Yeah, okay. I'm brainwashed. No, you just a fucking rapist. That's what you is. Get your bitch ass off my channel. I don't even want you on my channel. You defending sexual offenders, bro. That's what you're doing. Uh you are defending people who sexually assault other people. Right? Yeah, but that don't mean that I support OJ. I don't care about OJ. We all know he did it. Paid off judge. Yeah, you get your bitch ass off my channel too. Anybody that make light of women being raped, I can't rock with you. I can't rock with you at all. I can't. I can't. Because of it was a statute of limitation, you dumbass. Get your dumb ass off my channel. Bye. You stupid. You so fucking stupid. Statute of limitation, that's why it was a civil case. He couldn't be criminally charged no more. You stupid ass. Damn, y'all some dumbass fucking. I can't stand some of y'all magatards. So fucking stupid. I don't, I don't care. I don't know. I don't know nothing about OJ case. I really don't. I didn't pay attention to that case. I didn't grow up watching that case. All right. So I don't know much about that case, so I can't really speak on that. A paid off judge. The judge got paid off, and she was going against a rich man, right? If anything, the rich man could have paid the judge off, but this judge was paid off by who? Somebody richer than Donald Trump? Get the fuck out of here! Get the hell out of here! Get the hell out of here! He was sorry. He lost the case. It was proven to be true. He raped that woman. It is what it is. He's a rapist. Sorry. He lost that. He lost it. He lost it. They said that they found plenty of evidence to suggest that he did it. So it is what it is.
Unions, to the advocates protecting civil liberties, to the young people marching in the streets, and to every American who refuses to accept a future where power goes unchecked.
Watch what nuts do to our body.
All right, you were just listening into New York there, but we want to get back out to Charlotte. We've actually had a chance to get closer to the podium here, so hopefully you'll be able to hear okay. This is live in Uptown at the No Kings protest
So they
in
had a
First
No
Ward
Kings
Park. Take a
protest
listen
in
in.
Charlotte too. Okay, Charlotte, North Carolina. Why they ain't playing the video? We got to 100 likes.
All right, we're having some trouble with the audio here, actually. It looks like we just lost the feed. So while we work on that, we're going to get back to New York real quick, and then we will continue to jump around our local protests as well.
My family, every individual who rejects authoritarianism, every individual who rejects masked individuals asking the simple question, where are your papers? Do you have papers? Every individual who rejects the intimidation and fear tactics. So today I march. I march with individuals whose names I do not know, but individuals who are a crowd of witness to all that we are seeing in our country, and who simply want our country back and who want to return to normalcy.
You talking about Anthony? You talking about in the E. Jean Carroll case? They was chosen by his lawyers. You talking about with that E. Jean Carroll? Nothing will be accountable in our faces. There are more deviants. There are more deviants. Deviant in our what? Magatar. We're not the ones protesting for no kings when our president was actually democracy. Facts. I thought the cat was real for a second. Oh, okay. Anthony, okay. A jury selected by his lawyers, huh? I gotta look that up. I didn't know that.
I've seen nothing but a band of warriors out here today and all across this nation. Individuals standing up for freedom, for liberty, for their democracy.
He said Magatar, we're not the one protesting for no kings because y'all don't stand up. Y'all don't stand up for shit. All y'all do is follow orders. E. Jean Carroll case, yeah, that's it. Y'all don't stand up for nothing. He sat up there and lied to y'all and said that he's gonna make peace. He's a peacemaker, right? He's not gonna start any wars. He sat up there and lied to y'all, and then when he started this war, he found a way to justify it, and y'all believed it. Y'all believed it. Y'all don't stand up for shit. Y'all just fall in line. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all cult members. That's why y'all can't see shit. Yeah, magatards. Y'all are cult members. Y'all can't see outside of your little echo chambers. You can't see outside of nothing. You don't stand up for nothing but racism. That's it. That's all you. That's all you. Or racist ideologies, white nationalism. That's all you know. You don't know nothing else.
And so I stand with them, each of them, arm in arm, shoulder to shoulder, with no space between us, indivisible, with justice.
Yeah, they funny thing is us Mexicans shut up and work. Blacks want free handout. That's your opinion. Oh, you're Mexican? All right. That's your opinion, sir.
Wrong.
All right, looks like.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Don't tell your kids that. You probably do tell your kids that. That's probably why Mexicans look at us and think that they're better than us, right? So whatever. You could believe that lie all you want, and if your parents told you that lie, I'm sorry they misled you, right? And you guys need to stop fucking killing your own people so much too. Over there in Mexico, the cartel hanging your people, hanging them, killing them, torturing them. Y'all the most y'all some fucking evil people too. Diabolical people over there in Mexico. The cartel hanging people, hanging their own people, killing their own people, right? But y'all got the nerve to talk about black people. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all ain't y'all ain't no better than nobody, bro. Y'all aren't. Y'all aren't. Y'all be over here in the States doing your women wrong, beating your women, cheating on your women with men. A lot of you Mexican men are gay as hell. Be, I be some of the girls that be on Instagram talking about what y'all be doing to them. I'll be like, damn. So don't come in here talking about black people, bro. Cause I will talk about your people too. Don't come in here talking about black people because I will talk about your people too with y'all little short, ugly asses. The fuck out of here. Talking about black people. Boy, get your ass out of here. Don't talk about my people because I get on your people too and I will disrespect you. I don't care. And I'm not even like that. I like all people, but you talk about my people, I'll get on your people. Talk about black people looking for a handout. That's why I'm saying, like, bro, they got these stereotypes. I swear, like, bro, y'all just. It's so crazy because I know you probably see black people every day, but you would never go up to them and say some shit like that to their face because they'll beat your ass. Because y'all can't fucking fight us. Y'all talk so much shit about us, you can't beat us and shit, right? You try to box us and you get your ass knocked out every time. Canelo, all you little Mexican, Hispanic boxers, you try to fight us, you can't beat us and shit. So y'all talk all that fucking shit, but you can't go toe to toe with us in nothing. Our women are some of the most educated women in the world. Black women are, right? They're smarter than your women. Like you want to talk all this shit about black people, but we outdo you in every category. Every category. Education, sports, whatever you want to talk about. We outdo you in every category. Swag, fashion, let's talk about it. Y'all try to follow everything we do, and then you try to steal hip hop. Puerto Ricans say that they was a part of hip hop. No, you wasn't. Y'all try to do everything like us. Stop playing with us. And I ain't got no problem with Hispanic people, but when y'all come in here talking that shit, bruh, and talking about black people, I will get on your ass. I don't care at all. I don't care. Don't come here talking about black people. Cause y'all, if y'all hate us so much, but y'all love us at the same time. Y'all always want to be around us, type shit. Fuck out of here. Y'all always in our business. Y'all always in black spaces. Shut the fuck up.
Like that audio from Uptown Charlotte is back. Let's take a listen in now and hopefully it stays with us.
Active way today is getting people to believe great replacement theory. And can I tell y'all a quick story? Yeah. So, in 1767, I'm an historian, I'm sorry, I gotta go back in time. In 1767, there was this French Enlightenment philosopher.
I don't care about that. Cause he said what a lot of people be feeling. He's saying what a lot of people be feeling. I don't care. He ain't he might be trolling, but he's saying what people be thinking. So I had to address that shit. Period. I had to address it. I don't care. Cause I know people think like that. I know people think that black men are lazy. We don't work. We want a handout and all that shit like that. Like the fuck out of here. I work harder than any of you motherfuckers. I don't care if you build houses all fucking day, motherfucker. I work every day over 70 hours a week. I might not build a fucking house, but I work just like y'all motherfuckers work. Your work is not more meaningful than my work. The fuck? Talking that shit. I hate some of you motherfuckers. I really do. Cause I hate y'all because y'all are just diabolical people. Y'all are just hateful, right? You just hate people because you think that because you don't understand people, right? And then you watch all these movies and these rappers, and then you try to group all black people in that category, right? But for what you see on TV, right? That's what you do, or what you hear racist white people say about us, right? I can't stand some of you motherfuckers. I really can't. Cause y'all talk shit online, but I'm telling y'all, I know y'all be feeling that way, but y'all will not come up to a black man and say half of the shit y'all be saying online, y'all would not go up to a black man and say that shit in their face. You know you won't, because you'll get your ass whooped. You already know you going to get your ass whooped every time. And it's proven through everything. Every fucking time. Y'all know we don't play that shit.
His name was Joseph Michel Antoine Servan. He was speaking to the French king. He called on the French king to institute a more effective system of control than iron and steel and torture. He said, a fool despot can constrain slaves with chains, but a true politician binds them much more strongly by the chain of their own ideas. Did y'all hear that? Yes. You want me to say that again? Yes. A fool despot can constrain slaves with iron chains, but a true politician binds them much more strongly by the chain of their own ideas. And so in 2026, those ideas that these true politicians are using to bind us are our racist ideas, are our sexist ideas.
Y'all don't tell me what the fuck to address. Don't question what I address, what the hell I want to address, because it's my channel, Sharon. Sometimes you gotta address shit to let these motherfuckers know and let everybody else know that's in the back. That's the problem. Y'all don't be want to address shit. That's why shit keep happening. Y'all always talking about why address ignorance. Address the shit. We supposed to address that shit. What the hell you talking about? We need to address that shit at all costs. Address that shit every chance we get. What you mean? Why address shit? If you don't address it, it keep happening. That's the fucking problem. Y'all don't address shit. Start sniping these motherfuckers.
Our transphobic ideas, our ableist ideas, our homophobic ideas, our classist ideas, our anti-Semitic ideas, our Islamophobic ideas, our xenophobic ideas. And this is the quote that I got the title for my book, Chain of Ideas. Because despair and time eat away at the links of
Shout out
iron
to
and
Atlanta. I saw
steel,
that.
Servan added. But it can do nothing against the habitual union.
I know you do, Sherry. I already know you do. I'm just uh just the ones being like the one being real disrespectful. I'm just hiding them from the channel. I don't even want them over here. It ain't gonna be no time out with them. We're just gonna hide them from the channel. Like Brian, stupid shit like that, gone. Never come back to the channel again. Ever. Ever come back. Uh, Alright, get your dumb ass out of here. He gonna tell he gonna tell me I'm wasting time reading the comment. See, like, why are you people hating? Like, leave that shit alone. This is why we are cooked. Blah blah blah. This is why you off my channel for good. Get your bitch ass on. I know it's hard for people to understand that the first slaves were brought to the New World by the Spanish Empire, but it's even more difficult to accept that 10 million child slave labor exists today in Africa and Sudan. All right. What are y'all doing about that on the continent of Africa? What are y'all doing about that on the continent of Africa? Right? Why are so many African nations allowing this child slavery labor? Why are they allowing this shit to happen? Y'all, what do y'all expect? Y'all want the West to come on y'all continent? Why do the West gotta always come and save different places, different countries? Why isn't nobody in Africa doing nothing about that? All of those fucking nations, all of those nations in Africa, all of those countries in Africa, why are they still allowing chattel slavery and modern day slavery today? No matter where it is, that shit should not be happening. Nobody else shouldn't be having to come over there and save them. It should be Africa. Where's where's all these powerful nations at?
Of ideas, and on the soft fibers of the brain is found the unalterable basis.
I wonder where they had all of the hold on real quick, man. Did I really get rid of that article that I had? Bro, I really got rid of that article. I wonder how many places where they had the No King protesters at. And, anyways, let's get into this real quick.
This is the Regina Sweet Cherry Sapling.
I had a Reuters article that I think I deleted by mistake. Let me see if I can find that real quick. My history. Where is that Reuters at? Is that it? Yep, that's it right there. I was looking for that. No, I don't want my email. God, dog. Bro, I just need to find the Reuters the email. Where is it? I'm about to go here anyway, bro. That's crazy, bro. Alright. Just like we are slaves today. Money, you have much to learn, man. Love your cat though. We all got much to learn. You act like you don't have much to learn. We all got much to learn. What you don't have much to learn? What where do you get that I have so much to learn? What are you trying to say? Iron what's your name is? What makes you say that? I'm curious. What makes you say I have so much to learn? Let me know. No kings. USA can never have a king. What the fuck are they smoking? Just came in the room. It's just another maniac Monday. Let's go, guys. We up. Facts, Vince. Yeah, what I'm curious, irony, whatever, however you say your name, irony, leggy, where do you draw that conclusion from that I have so much to learn? Let me know. Come on. What makes you say that? All right, so I'm trying to figure out exactly where all they had the No Kings rally at. All right, anyways, let's see. So I don't know if you guys can read this or not. Let me see if I can get this to move over some. I don't think you guys can read this. Let me see. Let me see if this brought it over some. Zoom out. So is it still not? Okay. Damn. Is it gonna be that small on the screen? I don't think you guys gonna be able to see it. Why won't it let me? Alright, that is gonna be too fucking small. Hell no. I know what I can do. Hold on. Here we go. Y'all let me know if y'all can see this real quick. Let me know if y'all can see this. Is that better? I think that's better. Alright, so no Kings rally. No Kings rally. Anti-Trump No Kings rally pop up in thousands of U.S. cities. Thousands of U.S. cities, they said. That's from Reuters. So over 3,200 events planned all across all 50 states. Organizers expect more protests in smaller communities this time. Protests driven by backlash against Iran conflict and Trump policies. So y'all can see that. That's good. St. Paul, Minnesota, Dallas, Los Angeles, Washington, New York, March 28. Reuters demonstrators decrying U.S. President Donald Trump aggressive deportation efforts, war in Iran, and other policies took to the city streets across the country on Saturday in the third round of No Kings rally. All right, more than 3,200 events have been planned in all 50 states after the two previous nationwide events attracted millions of participants. I think this is still like, hold on, too big. So let me do that. All right. All right. All right. So large rallies took place in New York, Dallas, Philadelphia, and Washington. But two-thirds of No Kings events were happening outside major cities, a nearly 40% jump from smaller communities from movement first mobilization last June, organizers said. Yo, they had a No Kings rally in Fayetteville, Arkansas. I don't know how big Fayetteville, Arkansas is, but they had a No Kings rally there too. All right. Mine used to sit on my shoulder all the time. I called it my parrot kitty. Oh, who's paying for it? Mm. Trump poses a existential threat. Actor De Niro says. Robert De Niro says. All right, so let's read this here. In Minnesota, a flashpoint in Trump's crackdown on illegal immigration, a massive rally was held outside the state capitol in St. Paul. Many held aloft posters bearing photos of Renee Good and Alex Preddy, U.S. citizens fatally shot by federal immigration officers in Minneapolis last year. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, the Democratic vice president nominee in 2024, told the crowd that their resistance to Trump and his policies makes them the heart and soul of everything good about the United States. He also went on to say, they call us radicals, Tim Walz said. You're damn right we're being radicalized. Radicalized by compassion, radicalized by decency, radicalized by due process, radicalized by democracy, and radicalized to do all we can to oppose authoritarianism. Also, U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont told Trump, uh, a Trump critic who sought the Democratic presidential nomination in 2016 and 2020, also addressed the event in Minnesota. Musician Bruce Springsteen performed his song "Streets of Minneapolis," a ballad criticizing Trump's immigration crackdown and lamenting the deaths of Good and Preddy. Guys, I'm telling y'all, these words are small to me. These words are very small to me. They look big to y'all on the screen because you're on your phone, right? But I'm reading it off of my laptop, so the words are like super small. They are super small. Let me pull my laptop up some. He also went on to say, we will not allow this country to descend into authoritarianism or oligarchy in America, said Bernie Sanders, an independent. We the people will rule. The National Republican Congressional Committee criticized Democratic politicians and candidates for supporting the rally. All right. Uh, quote, these hate America rallies are where the far left most violent deranged fantasies get a microphone and House Democrats get their marching orders, committee spokesperson Mike Marinella said in a statement. In New York, a crowd that police estimated at tens of thousands stretched more than 10 blocks in Midtown Manhattan. Actor Robert De Niro, one of the organizers, said that no president before Trump has posed such an existential threat to our freedoms and securities. How do y'all say that word? Existential. Existential. That's right. Existential. Damn, that's word. That word is hard. I don't use that word. I don't use that word at all. Existential threat. It says Holly Bemis, 54, said she and other New York rally attendees were acting in the same spirit as her ancestors who fought in the American Revolution. We fought against having kings and we fought for freedom, she said. We're just doing it all over again. Mm, mm. On the National Mall in Washington, the crowd chanted pro-democracy slogans and held anti-Trump signs. Outside a high-rise assisted living center in Chevy Chase, Maryland, a group of elderly people in wheelchairs held signs encouraging passing cars to resist tyranny, honk if you want democracy, and dump Trump. Thousands attended a Dallas event that had clashes between No King demonstrators and counter-protest groups, including one led by Enrique Torrio, the former leader of the far-right organization the Proud Boys. Damn! What? The Proud Boys were in Dallas? Not the far right Proud Boys. Ooh, not that racist organization. And that's who these Republicans stand up for, y'all. They stand up for the Proud Boys. I'm telling y'all that right now. And so there's just a couple pictures right here y'all can look at on the screen right here. A demonstrator holds an upside down American flag during a No Kings protest in front of the Lincoln Memorial amid national demonstrations against U.S. President Donald Trump administration policies in Washington, D.C. So that's just some pictures right there of all the protesters right there. Let me see if I need to pull that back down so y'all can see that. I thought y'all could see that. Just some pictures right there of all. Oh, hold on. I gotta get this thing. There we go, right there. I think y'all can see it better like that. Stand for free speech. Trump must go now. Sure was, Denise. Sure was. I think we got one more photo after this, and then we'll move on. TDS is not a medical term. Y'all made that up. TDS is not a medical term. Y'all made that up because y'all are cult members. All right, so let's get back into the article. Minor scuffles erupted when counter protesters blocked streets. Dallas police eventually made several arrests. Trump policies have galvanized the opposition, Dallas protester Chris Bringell said. He said, one thing I'll give Trump credit for is mobilizing dissenters. Brindle said, I can't stand by and be silent anymore simply because of my boys and their friends and the future. Marching ahead of the midterms. Marching ahead of the midterms. Guys, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. In Los Angeles, retired Burbank, California resident Teresa Gano or Gunnell said she took part because it's important for everybody to make a stand against authoritarianism, fascism, and greed. All Trump is doing is making himself wealthy while taking away from regular Americans, she said. Two people were arrested for assaulting federal law enforcement as 1,000 rioters surrounded a federal building, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security said on Saturday. It said two officers had been hit with a cement block and were receiving medical care in the incident at Roybal Federal Building. All right. You really shouldn't talk about derangement syndrome when Trump can't stop talking about Biden and Obama. Facts, right? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't get it. YouTube, stop suppressing my views. We got I don't know why YouTube do that sometimes. 98 concurrent viewers, 8 people chatting right now. Multiple demonstrators were arrested for not dispersing from an area near a federal prison. The Los Angeles Police Department posted on social media federal authorities had deployed tear gas canisters at a crowd after some people threw objects over a fence, police said. Heading towards November midterm elections, which will determine the makeup of the U.S. Congress. Rally organizers say they have seen a surge in the number of people organizing anti-Trump events and registering to participate in deeply Republican states like Idaho, Washington, Montana, and Utah. So Trump's approval rating has fallen to 36%, its lowest since his return to the White House, according to a Reuters/IPSOS poll. Competitive. Let me make sure I get this up real quick. All right. Competitive suburban areas. Oh my gosh. You really should. Oh, blah blah blah. Barking is overused to point. Right, right, right. I know, right? Competitive suburban areas that have helped decide national elections are seeing huge increases in interest, said Leah Greensburg, co founder of Indivisible, the group that started the No Kings movement last year and led planning of Saturday's event. She cited examples in Pennsylvania's Bucks and Delaware counties, East Cobb and Forsyth in Georgia, and Scottsdale and Chancellor in Arizona. Mm. The first No King event on Trump's birthday, June 14th last year, drew an estimated 4 million to 6 million people across roughly 2,100 sites nationwide. The second mobilization in October involved an estimated 7 million participants in more than 2,700 cities, according to crowdsourcing analysis published by prominent data journalist G. Elliott Morris. The October event was largely fueled by a backlash against a government shutdown, an aggressive crackdown by federal immigration authorities, and the deployment of National Guard troops to major cities. All right, so Saturday's event come amid what organizers said was a call to action against the bombardment of Iran by the United States and Israel, a conflict that is now 4 weeks old. Morgan Taylor. Morgan Taylor, 45, attending the Washington protest with her 12-year-old son, said she was enraged by Trump's military actions in Iran, which she called a stupid war. A stupid war. Nobody's attacking us, Taylor said. We don't need to be there. That's facts, Taylor. Morgan Taylor, that is facts. We do not need to be in Iran. They did not pose an imminent threat against the United States or Israel. Well, I don't know about Israel. We can't speak. I can't speak for Israel. Frankly, don't give a shit about Israel. But I don't personally. I don't care about Israel at all. Right? I care about these United States of America. All right. Okay, so that was a article right there about. I think they said they had like 9 million people um, this weekend, roughly. I don't think they put out the final numbers yet, but if I'm not mistaken, they had about 9 million people to show up to the No Kings rallies this year alone. So that number grew. That number grew from last October. So that number grew. So let's get into some of the MAGA people right now talking about the cost of living. Let's get into some of the MAGA people talking about the cost of living.
Developer. But it's costing us, and it's going to cost you. You're creating a legacy for yourselves now. I don't care if you're on this side of the room or that side of the room. The fact remains is that your decision carries weight for decades. It's going to rob this community. It's going to scar this community. And it's going to leave your family's names in the mud.
Across the state of Georgia, the rising costs of living is sparking frustration among many MAGA voters and other citizens across the state. From rent hikes, high utility bills, to everyday essentials, the pressure is building fast. Listen closely as Georgians share their personal stories behind this growing cost of living crisis.
What if I told you that childcare costs more than most mortgages? In fact, childcare costs more than in-state college tuition. It's cheaper to send your kids to Georgia State University than it would be to send them to daycare. That leaves many parents having to choose between daycare.
Damn, childcare that expensive in Georgia? It's probably expensive anywhere. That man said it's cheaper to send your child to Georgia State University than it is to send that child to daycare. Damn. That's crazy, yo. That's crazy.
Mortgages. In fact, childcare costs more than in-state college tuition. It's cheaper to send your kids to Georgia State University than it would be to send them to daycare. That leaves many parents having to choose between daycare and putting food on the table.
Okay, so boom. Georgia Power done raised the rate 6 times since 2023. 6. That's an extra $43 a month for the same light, same fridge, same everything. Meanwhile, their execs are out here collecting bonuses like Thanos stones. And the people who approved all that, the Georgia Public Service Commission, they're supposed to be protecting us, but somehow they've been guarding Georgia Power's profit margins like they on payroll. You know what's really wild? My electric bill got me doing math I didn't even do in college. Like, why am I paying for Google service when I could barely charge my iPhone? These data centers, yeah, big tech's playground or whatever, they guzzling up Georgia's power, tripling energy demand by 2028. And guess who's footing the bill? You, me, auntie, and the single mom down the block. 1 in 4 families in Atlanta are energy burdened, meaning they're choosing between groceries or electricity. People are out here rationing AC like it's gold, while Georgia Power out here talking about record profit.
I'm so freaking frustrated right now because I just got off the phone with Georgia Power. I don't understand why my bill is $350. Wash every other day. We only wash with cold water. We unplug everything except the refrigerator. Not only that, but we also turn off our AC during the day. Where? We are a one-income family. We are broke as hell, and we're trying to save up money so we can get out of debt. I'm literally posting on this app to make money to get out of debt. Georgia Power doesn't make it any easy. It feels to me like they're charging me for the fact of me trying to save money. What the hell? And let's not even forget to mention, my stove is gas, my heater is gas. So you're not even using everything full power at my house for electricity. So why is it $350? They want to charge you for the stupidest things ever. You live in Georgia and you have Georgia Power. I am so sorry because not only is it expensive, but their customer service is useless. Useless. The sad part about this is that they're still going to get their $350 and there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing.
So yeah, I've been seeing how the Georgia Power people.
Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Who live in Georgia in the chat? Who got to pay Georgia Power in the chat? Is that some of y'all? Is that some of y'all in the chat? Y'all power bill be high as hell? Georgia Power, Alabama Power, Mississippi Power, Florida Power. Where y'all at in the chat? Colorado Power, Cali Power. Mm.
Talking about their light bill being high, right? How about y'all come down here in Spalding County in the city of Griffin, and y'all see our light bill be $700, $800, and it was before inflation, before shit got high. Just imagine how much our light bills is now, y'all. They've been doing this shit for years. Like, these people been busting our heads for years. And then guess what? They don't even give us an option. We can't choose Georgia Power, EMC. We got to get City of Griffin. We can't go nowhere else. And they're gonna give us the highest amount, like, and then you only got 1 week to pay that shit. 7 days, they cut your ass off.
Today, the Atlanta.
Why the fuck y'all won't leave? Why y'all won't leave Georgia? Leave that fucking shit. If they charging y'all like that without any type of reason why your shit $700, $800, your power bill, why is a power bill $800, $700? Why is that anyway? Like, god damn, is your house a damn school? You just leave the lights on everywhere all night? How do your power bill get up to $800? That's crazy to me. That's theft. They stealing from y'all at this point. They stealing. They just taking your money. Cost of living is high everywhere. Mm.
Journal Constitution published 2 articles about Georgia Power, both of which were materially deficient. So I'm here to set the record straight. The first article talked about a pathetic $1.32 reduction in summer bills. And in that article, a journalist wrote that Georgia Power's average bills would reduce 1%, implying that the bill's $132 a month for the average customer. But that's not true. The average bill is $200.02. The gamesmanship that Georgia Power plays is that they claim that the average bill is 1,000 kilowatt hours a month, which is true nationally, but it's not true in Georgia. The average bill in Georgia is 1080, and that makes the calculation they use artificially low. The reason Georgia Power is playing games with a $1.32 a month reduction in bills is because they're doing damage control. Georgia Power's profits in 2025 were an astonishing $2.85 billion, closing in on $3 billion. For a monopoly utility that does not compete to get.
Damn, how do your profits go up by 500? Your profit 20 from 2023 to 2024, your profit went up almost $500 million, bro. Yo, these big companies, man, they are corrupt, bro. These companies are corrupt. 2023, 2024, profit goes up almost $500 million. If from 2024 to 2025, your profits went up $300 million, bro. That's crazy, bro. It's not optional everyone to leave the state they are living in. It's not optional for everyone to leave the state that they live in. Yes, it is. Stop spending so much money on Christmas. Take a year off from all of these holidays and stop blowing your money trying to impress people. Save your fucking money, right? And move the fuck out. It is optional, right? Take a year off. Stop going to the club. Stop spending all your money on bullshit, right? Take 1 year to be disciplined and save up your fucking money and move. That's all you got to do. Y'all always talking about something ain't optional, but it's optional to go buy that goddamn that Apple Crown. It's optional to go buy that whiskey. It's optional to go to that club and spend all your money, go to the mall and buy the latest this, the latest that. It's optional to do that, right? But now it ain't optional to move out of your state. Yes, it is. Nowadays you got to make at least $35 an hour, maybe more. It's economy on 45 hours per week. The prices in the UK are still cheaper than during the pandemic. Sound like we need to get over there to the UK. I've literally put in 30 job applications in 2 months. No one has called me back, unfortunately. Are you serious? What job you trying to get into? Is it a particular field, Ashley? Scalamucci said when a storm knocks out your poles, you still get charged for cable TV. That's crazy. Corruption to the core in all countries. uh Allah's dear cat said hi. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Average rent nationwide is 1890 last time I checked. God damn. Does FEMA still exist? Yep. FEMA still exists. The main problem is these subsidies businesses. The big companies share your info with their subsidiaries. Yeah, they do. That's why I be getting all these damn random emails and shit like that. Random shit in the mail. Oh, it's crazy that they could just share our information like that, you know. But apparently, a lot of us be consenting to things that we don't know that we be consenting to. Fine prints, we be signing shit a lot of times that we don't know what the hell. We don't read a lot of shit that we be signing. So people just be selling our information. So very I don't know, man. It's crazy to me sometimes the things that we allow our country to do, and then they want to blame you for their trickery. Oh well, you didn't. You should have read the fine print. Well, motherfucker, you tricked me. I didn't even see the damn fine print. You got it in one font. You know, like you can barely read the fucking fine print. I was working for Stellantis, so yes, I was in manufacturing warehouse. Laid me off in December 2024. Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear that, Ashley. I don't even know who that is though. Stellantis, it's a manufacturing company, and they laid you off in 2024. Uh, mm, mm, mm. And where you said you was? You in Georgia? No, you said you was in I forgot where you said you was at. Somebody Chrysler. Actually, oh, people hate me for the amount of time I take to read about what I'm signing up on. I know they do. They be getting frustrated when you be reading. You in Detroit? Oh, okay. Yeah, it do seem like when you signing paperwork and you're reading through your paperwork, sometimes like the people that's be waiting on you, they be getting impatient and shit. They were like, damn, this motherfucker really sitting there reading everything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, can I call my lawyer real quick? We're gonna go over this together.
In 2025 were an astonishing $2.85 billion, closing in on $3 billion for a monopoly utility that does not compete to get customers and is delivering a commodity, electrons.
I just paid $60 for gas. $60. I pay $60 for gas. And just for reference, generally when I fill up my tank, like at the place that I was right there, it's around $48. I just gave up a whole American deli meal because folks want to play. I don't know what arrangement we got with old boy and all.
Not a whole American deli. She said my shit $12 more. I just gave up a whole American deli meal.
Office. It's time to get him up out of there.
Hey, it's Ashley with 4 Patriots.
Hell no.
Stopping to get gas, so my vehicle takes diesel, and there's the price, $4.98.9. Now it was a little more about a week ago. I think it was over $5. So $4.98. This is a little painful. 5 gallons, we're already at $28. So Chad, how much will this end up being?
I don't know, but you better be glad you ain't in Texas right now, especially West Texas, cause your ass is gonna be paying about 565, 555 right now. So she better be glad she ain't in West Texas, cause right now I think today I seen the highest I seen today was 555, I think 545, something like that. West Texas for diesel. Talking about diesel. So
About $70. Dang, is that did we have an empty tank? Oh, it wasn't empty. It wasn't quite empty. Okay. I'll show you.
y'all are so stupid if you don't like America. What are you talking about? This is the United States. When you talk about America, you're talking about Canada, Mexico, the Central America. Y'all get on my nerves when y'all refer to the United States like as America, as if the United America is only the United States. America is not only the United States. So y'all need to stop saying if you don't like America, get out. Get out of what? What part of America? Y'all be making these statements like you really like you eating, like you really said something, and you be looking stupid as hell when you refer to the United States as America.
I look forward to it. Okay. All right, that's the final total, 83.51, 16 gallons, little over 16 gallons. That's it. Man, that boots.
Okay, Atlanta, no. Serious question. What are we doing about these rent prices? Now, I just got my rent renewal email, and my rent is only going up like $47 this year. But my rent is already expensive as hell. So if they would have went up any more than $47, it would have been an issue. And I know we like to laugh and kiki here or whatever. But no, seriously, what do we do about these rent prices? Like what are we what are we doing? Also, I was just scrolling and I seen this girl talk about her Georgia Power bill was $300 last month. And my Georgia Power bill was a little more expensive than it normally is. And I thought I was just tripping because it's hot and I've been using my AC and I have I have a lot of like vertical space. But it seems like we're all in the same boat. Rent is expensive, utilities is going up, Georgia Power lost their mind.
This month, Atlanta ranked as the second most expensive city in the U.S. to rent. You don't want to hear it, neither do I. That's according to a new report.
Damn. Atlanta. Atlanta ranked as the second most expensive city to rent in the US.
Report from the online.
That's crazy. We broke God's laws, but Jesus paid our fine. You have to, or you just hold still and get screwed over. Got to get everything in writing. That's facts, Mike. You're right. You're right. You're right. Jesus help us all. MAGA are rich people.
Rental platform Zumper. Now, the median price of one-bedroom units in our city is $1,630. That's a lot.
Damn, one bedroom. The median rent per month for a one bedroom, 1630, bro. For a one bedroom, bro. Bro, they out there paying 1630 for a one bedroom in Atlanta. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. What's up, Isaac? Isaac Williams in the building. What's going on, man? What's going on?
Higher than the average for Georgia, which is around $1,300. For the metro area, Alpharetta is ranked as the most expensive city with one bedrooms coming in at $1,650. The city of Atlanta placed second, and then Lawrenceville came in third. Rome was listed as the most affordable place to live with one bedrooms priced under $900 for rent. LaGrange ranked as the second least expensive, and then Forest Park came in third.
Not much, man. Not much. I've been live for a minute, man. We probably about to wind it down in a minute. We gonna wind it down in a minute, Isaac. We gonna wind it down. Nothing much, man. Talking about these rent prices. Everybody done left. Everybody done went to sleep on me, y'all. I think they realize that I'm getting sleepy too. They don't realize that I'm getting sleepy too.
A month to rent rooms in their home. $1,000 a month to rent a room.
That's crazy.
Because what you mean you charging people $1,000? You got 3 rooms in your house, you're charging them $1,000 for somebody to come live there. This shit is sad.
Stunning new details tonight on Georgia's housing crisis. A GSU study says 19,000 homes, not apartments, homes in the metro are owned by 3 companies. That's nearly 1 in every 9 houses up for rent, and some entire suburban neighborhoods.
Yo, didn't Donald Trump say he gonna cut that shit though? Yeah, I know YouTube lying. I'm looking at my streaming service right now, and okay, yeah. So it's about 3 people in the chat right now. But I did have, yeah. Anyway, I don't care about that. It is what it is. As long as y'all right here rocking with me, everybody done left. It's all good. But I thought Donald Trump. Now, some of you MAGA guys in the chat, y'all might can help me out. But didn't Donald Trump say he gonna stop that? He gonna stop corporations from owning all of the homes in the major cities. Like right here, 1,900 Atlanta homes are owned by 3 corporations. I thought Donald Trump said he's gonna put a stop to that. He gonna put a stop to the big corporations buying up all the homes so that they can sell them at high prices. I thought he was gonna stop that. Like that's just not fair, bro. It's not fair that like these corporations can just buy up all the homes and then just if you can't afford it, then you just fucking out of luck, right? Shit crazy, man. That shit crazy as hell. We gonna make it to where like just people working regular jobs like won't be able to even buy a fucking house, man. I mean, it's already like that. It's already like that now. Like people, people who making careers, let's say you make a career as a manager at Costco or something like that. Like, right? You becoming a top manager at Costco at one of these stores or something like that, and you making however much money you making every month, and you can't even afford to buy a house. But you're doing something essential, right? You working a good job for a good company, right? Because all companies need employees, and you can't even buy a house. Like it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's wild, man. It's wild.
Neighborhoods where
They take your land too. Mm. They are buying them to sell them. They're buying them to rent them out. Yep. Buying them all up.
corporations own it all. Channel 2's Michael Doudna is live in Paulding County. And Michael, this is important because it drives up prices for everyone.
Yeah, when you're talking about tens of thousands of homes involved here, well, it can make an impact, meaning that homes that you see like this one that would originally have been a starter home about a decade or so ago are now for lease. Signs in front yards showing not a home for sale, but for rent.
Atlanta has more of these types of properties than the next couple of metro areas combined.
These properties are single-family homes owned by corporations, not people. And Atlanta is the #1 location for these houses in the entire country, according to GSU professor Taylor Shelton.
Just a decade or so ago, none of these companies even existed.
But a recent study found that just 3 companies, known to customers as Progress Residential, Invitation Homes, and Main Street Renewal, own more than 19,000 homes in the metro area.
And I investigated over the last 6 months these out-of-state companies who come in and they buy up homes in bulk in Georgia, driving up the cost of housing. That's why I called on the Senate to pass this bill to crack down on these big out-of-state companies that are buying up homes in Georgia and jacking up prices, and the Senate did pass the bill.
Y'all, the Georgia minimum wage isn't even like the federal one. The minimum wage in Georgia is.
And what they doing about the Georgia power though? About what they doing about the Georgia power? Everybody talking about the power in Georgia is skyrocketing, and these people getting a $300 to $500 million profit every fucking year. Every year in Georgia, they increasing their profit, but the rent and the power is going up every year. It's going up. It's going up. It's going up. Man, it's corruption, man. So much corruption. Ooh, y'all, look at that. That is amazing. Hold on, let me go back to that real quick. Did y'all see that? I don't think you can see my screen. To be fair on Orange Dude, the government, Congress, Senate voted corporations are people, granting them rights as such. That's facts, though. Just look at what happened to the people who lived in Australia. What part are you talking about, Michael? Damn, I wish y'all could see my computer screen right now. You can't really see it.
$5.15 is the minimum wage in Georgia.
And yet, Georgia's minimum wage on our books continues to be $5.15 an hour. That has not changed since 1997. Truly, it's shameful. It's shameful. So now what we're seeing is that people can't even get by, let alone being able to get ahead. And it's become a never-ending struggle. Everything, including buying a home, has become increasingly impossible. And I want to be clear, that competition to compete to be able to buy a home is impossible because of corporations like BlackRock that are buying up homes and artificially inflating prices. They do this by outbidding us, then selling the property to shell corporations, surging up the cost. It's also causing a crisis by raising our taxes, which then forces people out of their homes, and you start to see more and more displacement. Those on fixed incomes in particular are now being forced out and can't age with dignity. In short, what they keep telling us is the American dream, they've turned into a nightmare.
From higher grocery bills to rising utility costs, many say their budgets are being stretched to the limit and sometimes beyond. For some, it's no longer about cutting back. It's about trying to survive and keep up.
This is where I sleep and live in the living room.
Cindy Ivy lives.
This must be a Georgia-focused thing. But this is only talking about Georgia, but, you know. Yeah. I feel it, I feel it, I feel it.
Senator Bernie Sanders.
Alright, chat, this is gonna be my last video of the day. Gonna be my last video of the day.
There are a lot of people here.
Thank you, Minnesota. And let me thank Indivisible, Move On, 5051, and all of the organizations that have made this great event possible. And thanks to the millions of Americans from our smallest towns to our largest cities in every state in our country who are gathering today at thousands of rallies. It is absolutely appropriate that we hold a major No Kings rally right here in the St. Paul, Minneapolis area. When historians write about this dangerous moment in American history, when they write about courage and sacrifice, the people of Minnesota will deserve a special chapter for themselves. In the face of unprecedented occupation of this city by ICE, Trump's domestic army, this community stood up and with extraordinary solidarity fought back and won. Minnesota showed the American people and in fact the world what democracy is about, what grassroots activism is about, and what standing up for the American ideals of freedom and justice is about. And I want to thank my colleagues, Amy Klobuchar and Tina Smith, for their leadership in the Senate on this issue. And today, we remember and honor two brave Americans, Renee Good and Alex Preddy, who lost their lives in the struggle. And we promise their families and their friends that these two heroes will not have died in vain.
That's right. That's right, Bernie.
Their sacrifice has inspired and will continue to inspire the American people in the never-ending struggle for justice. As all of you know, we are living in an unprecedented and dangerous moment in American history. In many ways, the future of our country, and in fact the entire world, is hanging in the balance. And the actions that we take now will determine what the future looks like. The choices that we face are clear. In the wealthiest country in the history of the world, at a time of massive breakthroughs in technology, we now have the opportunity to create a nation in which all people can enjoy a dignified standard of living, where we wipe out bigotry and hatred,
Wipe it out.
and where all of us can live in peace and participate in a vibrant democracy.
Speak on it. Speak on it, Mr. Bernie.
Where the foundation of our nation is built on love, compassion, human solidarity, and an understanding. As your great former senator, the late Paul Wellstone, said, We all do better when we all do better.
Come on.
And that is one vision for the future, a vision that, in my view, the vast majority of the American people share. But there is another vision out there as well, a darker vision.
Good night. Good night.
It is a vision which says that we must give up on democracy,
hanging out with us tonight.
that we are too stupid and inept to govern ourselves, and that we must put more and more power into the hands of one man.
Shout out to Michael coming in from Washington, D.C.
It is a vision that says we should accept an economy in which a handful of oligarchs have unbelievable wealth, while the vast majority of our people struggle to put food on the table. It is a vision that says that the only thing that matters in life is the accumulation of money and power. And that it is okay if we lie, cheat, and steal to achieve those goals. It is a vision which says that we must hate each other because of where we were born. Hate each other because of a different language that someone speaks.
They
hate each other because of the differences in the color of our skin, or our religion, or our sexual orientation. It is a vision that foments hatred and hatred and hatred, division, division, and division. It is an Orwellian vision which says that we must live in a constant state of fear, that we must always have an enemy, and that we must always be at war. It is a vision which says that we have unlimited amounts of money for bombs.
Somebody look up how old Bernie Sanders is. I forget how old he is. I know he up there. He older than Trump, ain't he?
And guns and killing, but never enough money to feed our children, provide affordable housing, or enable our parents to retire with dignity. Today, here in Minnesota, in Vermont, and in every state in the country, we say loudly and proudly that as Americans, we will never forsake our heritage. We will never accept authoritarianism. We will never accept oligarchy. And we will never accept a president who is a pathological liar, a kleptocrat, and a narcissist who is undermining the Constitution of the United States and the rule of law every day. We will never accept government policy that gives massive tax breaks to billionaires.
Everyone fall asleep, Dom. Everybody boo-boo. Boo-boo, everybody done fell asleep on me, boo-boo. I'm getting tired myself too right now, to be honest with you. I am getting tired myself. I'm getting tired myself. Most Americans are not awake. I'm no American, so I can see outside the box. There is nothing on your head. How you gonna tell me what's on my head? How you gonna tell me what's on my head, y'all? All right, y'all. Yo, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Um, but I'm tired. I'm tired, and I'm tired, you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I will chat with you guys later on. We will talk again. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Cat really tripping people out, dumb. I know it. I know it. They want me to take it off so bad. Watch this, y'all. They want me to take it off so bad. Watch this. This is what they want right here. That's what they want. So I'll take it off. Um. Let's see. Take care, dumb. Get some rest. Yep. No kings. No more. Like no chings. Bye bye, dumb. Take care. Yep. Good looking out. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Good looking out. Anyways, y'all. I'll holler at y'all next time. Take it easy. God bless you all. Hit that subscribe button right there at the top. Subscribe to the channel. We on the road to 1,500 subscribers. I mean, 2,500. See, I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy, y'all. That's why I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm sleepy. I can't even tell you how many subscribers I got. I can't even tell you how many. Focus on Africa for what? Focus on. I'm gonna focus on the place I wasn't born. Come on, man. Focus on the United States of America, where I was born and where my family was born, and where their and where my grandfather was born. My great grandfather was born. His grandfather was born. I'm gonna focus on a place I've never been. Y'all crazy. Y'all is crazy. Anyway, man, y'all have a good one, man. Love each and every one of y'all. Take it easy, man. It's free to be kind, man. Take it easy.